Yo, 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 what's good, y'all? Welcome to another week of Taking High Ground Fridays. We are happy to be here. We have a couple things to talk about tonight. Obviously, FNCS, well, the Global Championship just ended. It was amazing. Hopefully, the people that actually went really enjoyed themselves. I've seen a lot of things there. Also, we have some Battle Pass talk. The Battle Pass is changing a little bit, so we'll touch on that. Obviously, we have some verses, we have recent pickups, and some things in between. So let's get into it. My name is Rob. How you doing, bro?
Before I shout anybody else out, shout out to
Man, off
Ryan,
the
man.
rip.
Appreciate you, man. Yeah, you here every week, hitting us up with these wonderful donations. We really appreciate it, man.
Appreciate
Thanks
it,
so
man.
much. Nichols, what's going on?
What's up?
Ren, it's
What's up?
good to see you at the start of the
Back
show,
again.
man.
Back
If
again.
you guys don't know, Ren is new into the hobby. He's already cracking down some cards. He was in my live when I was playing Fortnite this week. So shout out to him for getting some of his first cards. Matthew, Westrom, what's going on? Samuel, Daniel,
What's up? What's up?
JL, what's going on? Um, yeah, starting strong, right, Matthew? It's crazy. No, this is an exciting week. I'm excited to show you guys the whole Battle Pass cards if you guys haven't seen them
Yeah,
yet.
yeah.
But before we get into that, Rob, what do you think about this whole Battle Pass talk?
I mean, I think we could kind of call the direction that they were gonna go in. Matter of fact, to throw that on top, crew passes won't be exclusive soon as well. So that's a whole
Yeah.
nother thing. I mean, based off of what we're talking about, if we're talking about these characters being similar to the way Marvel is and the way Disney appreciates their characters, you kind of gotta ease up on the exclusivity. Jo, appreciate you, bro. My goodness.
Shout out to JL. And because of all these donations, we're going to have to do some of the giveaways tonight. JL
Yeah,
also, as well as tipping us tonight, he also donated some gold frame stickers.
yeah.
So maybe we'll try to do a giveaway if we have time at the end of the show tonight. So stay tuned for that.
Appreciate
Shout
y'all.
out to you guys, man. For real. Thank you.
Man, crazy.
Man,
Yeah,
one of my
that's
favorite cards is, do you know what one of my favorite cards are? That is a crew
pro.
pass.
No, yours is Galaxia.
Yeah, Galaxia. I rock
Yeah,
Galaxia so much in game. And someone
yeah.
just asked me the other day, they said, you gotta give me that skin. I was like, this hasn't been out since the first crew pass.
Yeah.
Um, so it kind of sucks that they're trying to bring some of those back because I like the exclusivity of it.
Mhm.
It makes you want to work for it. Like I know there's skins I wish I had,
Yeah.
that I don't have. But at the same time, that's what kind of adds, like you said, with Renegade Radio, that's what adds to it.
Yeah.
Um, I know there was a stipulation when Crew Pass first came out, like that they could bring it back
Yep.
eventually. So I already knew all that, but it's interesting. I'm not a huge fan. I like the exclusivity of it.
Yeah. I
They can build up on the characters without having them in game.
yeah.
There's 300 million players. A lot of these, there's you can see all these skins getting usage. They can come up with movies and shows and stuff like that. Alternate versions, alternate outfits and stuff.
Mhm.
At least keep the OG styles in every way the way they are. That's my
Yeah.
opinion.
And which they are because if y'all don't know the battle pass, they're not gonna bring out all battle
Yeah.
pass. It's capped after I think this is the first season that can come back if I'm not
Mhm.
mistaken. So yeah, to Dylan's point, those ones are gonna stay OG for the most part, but any future skins and stuff like that won't be. So it won't have too much of a major effect, but I do feel it could take a future nostalgia hit, maybe not a major one, but it could be there somewhere because you kind of connect to the exclusive aspect and the time it took you to grind. I don't know if people are going to grind the same way if it can come back out. So, which I mean, it won't be something major, but it is
But
it is a thing.
and it's a possibility, right? I
Hmm.
mean, if it starts coming out a lot, like it's obvious, then okay. But
Yeah.
like it's just a possibility. Um, I know that sometimes I only want one skin from the battle pass.
Yeah.
So, but do you want to wait 18 months to get that skin? Maybe.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? The only reason I really make sure I get all this stuff is just in case I want it eventually.
Yeah.
I
Which
always
usually
want one
happens,
skin.
which sometimes happens. Yeah.
Yeah. Interesting enough. So I was doing this. I'm about to show you guys all the cards from every battle pass.
Hmm.
So I was working on this list, and when I get there, I'll ask the question because like I'm starting to recognize that we've been doing this for so long. Fortnite's been
Hmm.
out since what 7, almost 8 years now. I'm forgetting like some of the details of these battle passes.
Hmm.
And I was checking my locker, and I didn't have a skin that, based on the battle pass, I feel like I should have.
Hmm.
Maybe you can answer my question when we get there.
Yeah.
Um, so I guess let me go. we'll start there. And if you guys are new here and you guys want to follow along with this, you can go to fortnitecards.com
Mm-hmm.
before or after the show. Lots of hobby content here. Um, right now, so the battle pass one is for our pro members like JL and for Ryan, for all the people who are always promoting us and everything, and part of the pro members. So that's one of the checklists here is for them. If you want to sign up, you can find it on the site under hobby content. All right. So how do you want to do this? You want to start with season one? Or you want to go all the way?
Yep. Start with season one.
All right. So I don't know if Warfighters in you are in here, Warfighter. I believe the card you have in your profile picture belongs here.
I got that picture too.
Oh, you do? Okay, so
Mm-hmm.
give me that picture. I was gonna ask
Yeah.
Warfighter, but that's the only other one that belongs in season one checklist for the
Mm-hmm.
battle pass, I believe.
Yeah. Now,
It is
what?
also a prototype. It's not in the
Yeah.
actual sets.
And as we go through this, we're gonna obviously y'all chime in as well. We're gonna talk about the kind of the hiccups you have completing something like this, and what's a part of the chase, and big cards, small cards, things like that. And obviously, season one is just one of those unicorns. Obviously, the Renegade Raider Reloaded, you can achieve that one, but when it comes to the prototype of Renegade Raider and Aerial Assault Trooper, yeah, that's unicorns right there.
All right, so for the new people like Ren, Renegade Raider is a really hard gem. So that came from the Reloaded set, and there are no hollows of it. It's just a base card, but the quality is really bad.
Yeah,
So there's like I want to say there's 5 PSA 10s out of how many is it now? I haven't checked. Over 100,
yeah, it's
like
like
almost 200.
I think it's close. If it didn't crack 200 already, it's
All
very
right, so
close.
only about 5 or so PSA 10s have hit over a lot of subs. Okay, so the PSA 10s go for roughly over $1,000, Ren. But the raw ones go pretty cheap because of the condition. And then this one over here is the prototype.
Yeah,
Very few people have this. There's less than I'm I'm just gonna say there's less than 10. I'm just gonna go there. It's a
yeah,
lot less than 10, but I'm just gonna say there's less than 10 of these in existence that we know of. Um, so that's the series one or the season one. And either Warfighter or Rob will send me the picture. I'll
yeah,
get the
yeah.
other guy up there. All
And
right.
then
Now it gets exciting.
yeah,
So this is the season two. And if I miss any, let me know. I do know I'm tracking a couple of them I'm missing. I'll just say them now. The reloaded moving cards, I'm missing those. So it's Drift, Fish Sticks, and Calamity, and
hmm,
Ragnarok.
yeah,
From the reloaded moving cards, because I haven't uploaded those pictures yet. But once I do, I'll get those in here. All right. So what do you think about the season two checklist? So the first
yeah,
one, like you can get this one, but this one not gonna happen.
yeah.
Sorry, guys. Very few people are gonna complete the season one full card
If
checklist.
put it this way, if you play the game, it mimics the game almost exact. Like the chances of you getting Renegade Raider and Aerial Assault Trooper is none because it's never coming back out. But yeah, so it's very similar to that. Um,
So
for
what about
season
season two?
season two it tapers down a little bit, but it it doesn't go away. Black Knight, if you don't know, is the chase card for series one.
Blue one.
And yeah, the blue one. Now for me personally, I kind of go with expanded season checklist and then the pure season checklist, which means if they all fit into like series one, series two, and series three and reloaded, you see this.
So
Yeah,
if
it's
you were collecting, you would first go after series one. Is
I would
that what you're
go,
saying?
yeah, like yeah, obviously you have season series two as well, but yeah, I would go for what's in that set first. And then if it's not included at all in that set, then obviously I'll branch off into the reloaded and stuff like that.
Yo, what's up, JT?
What's up? What's up?
Question. You're always trolling. All right.
Yeah, this
West
is
does not have any Renegade proto. Actually, I don't know if he does, but he definitely doesn't have 10. Tell you
yeah.
that. Um,
That you run into some pretty major hiccups. Obviously, outside of Black Knight, Royal Knight's not easy to find. Blue Sky is a hard gem, so you'll run into some problems there. Sparkle Specialist is probably the easiest out of them, but that doesn't mean it's easy. So if this is your season and you're going for this checklist, uh, it's going to be a major challenge.
Especially if you're going for the rainbow, because the Black Knight Crystal Shard is not
Yeah,
easy to get in
right,
any of the prints.
right.
Um, So it's definitely a difficult. What I was surprised with was how many cards started adding to it, and then I was like, "Dang, there's that many skins in the battle pass,"
Yeah,
and it made me think
yeah.
like, have we reduced it? We'll get there.
From when though?
Yeah, exactly. What we're about
Because
to see. So
yeah.
like they start to be like a lot. I feel like
Hmm.
in certain seasons.
Season chapter
Even
two,
maybe
season
season.
season one is pretty crazy because of the selectable
Yeah.
styles. But yeah.
Yo, what's up? Get hype. What's going on? All right. So season three. What's your take on this one?
So season three, which season three is interesting because obviously you don't have the Reaper in here. You can get the Reaper in one of the fringe collectibles, but you don't have the
Now
Reaper in here. Yeah, go ahead.
that French collectible isn't licensed though.
Right, right.
So the
So
reason why he was
super
in there
fringe.
is because it's super fringe because it's not licensed.
Yeah.
So I think there's a difference between fringe collecting and then there's like the unlicensed fringe.
Hmm.
But yeah, I agree. That's a big one, and maybe we'll see it. Do you think there's a reason they didn't do it? Is it too close?
I would say it's probably because it's too close to John Wick, and especially because they have a relationship with that IP. They probably was like, yeah, that's you don't want to play with fire when you got a relationship like that. So I can see that being the case. Yeah, man, this mission specialist and Moonwalker is what I would Rust. Pretty much all four of those is what I would consider mid tier series one crystal shards, which is not a bad
Base
thing, by
four.
the way. Yeah. Uh so I think you can achieve this once again. We're talking as people that's been here for a very long time. And there's also different parallels like Dylan brought up before. So you could go base, you can go hollow, and you can go crystal shard, you can go Italy, Brazil. It's a lot of different options you have to complete this checklist.
Yeah, the biggest card on here, in my opinion, is Elite Agent. It's
Yeah.
unfortunate that's in the most printed set.
And is unique too because I think Dylan and I agree
Yes,
that
Koro I believe is
is
licensed.
licensed. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah,
They also do licensing with Pokemon. So like the one of the most expensive Pokemon cards ever,
yeah,
was in a Koro magazine. So
yeah.
that's a cool little fact. So sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, Rob.
No, you good. Yeah. I mean, Elite Agent is kind of is interesting because I think she's top three in series three, and the fact that she holds her weight in this set that's dominated by series one is pretty dope.
Yeah, yeah, I like that one a lot. And again, guys, if I'm missing any, please let me know. I did my best to get through as many of them as I could. All right, this is Ren's season, I believe. Correct me if I'm wrong.
Yeah.
Um, and Ren, so if you see some of these, this should be super helpful. But P9 is from the promo set, but then you also have
Mm-hmm.
Technique from the reloaded set.
Yep. Now, yeah, I know how I feel about season four. Season four is my most nostalgic battle pass. Omega was not easy to obtain at the time. The visitor is one of those ones that I just appreciate, but if you're chasing this set, depending on what you're talking about, and for the most part, I am talking about the crystal shards, and just because it's easy to trickle down from there. You know what I mean? Like if we talk about the highest, you once you go down, it becomes easier. Zoe is one I don't see often though. If I'm being dead
Dude,
honest,
yeah,
like
yeah. So I wore her I don't know why, but someone was talking about Zoe. I was like, do you have it? I was like, yeah, I had it. So I wore it that one time, but I had not worn it ever since
yeah,
getting the skin. I haven't worn it till
yeah,
this year. But someone was asking about it. So and I believe it's Runner Ren's favorite, I believe. Um, so yeah, Zoe is I feel like there's a fan base there
yeah.
besides
So
just like Ren, like and like because they were bringing it up to me, and which is interesting. I don't know if it's I don't know where it's come from because I hadn't seen a lot of her, to be
yeah.
honest.
And my least favorite from this checklist would Ren's is visitor. I would say mine's is Valor. Valor is, and I don't
Valor's
mind
my
her.
least no, Valor's my
Yeah,
least favorite. I don't know why I've never liked this one. It's like a fake superhero almost.
yeah. It was before. It was the superhero season. It was before we got to the Marvel season, so it was kind of like this Wonder Woman esque skin. But man, this season just brings back so much nostalgia for me. So yeah, really enjoy this one.
Yeah, yeah. I don't know if you all the pro members probably seen it, but Omega is a big card in Rob's collection, so this is
Yeah,
one of
that's
his top 10. So
number two for
um
sure.
yeah, so this is a big season for him for sure. All right, season 5. So like, all right, this is where I need some.
You got
I need some help on this. Maybe I didn't complete this season, but I don't have Sunstrider
You don't have
in,
Sunstrider?
in my locker.
She
I
was a
did a
higher
search
one.
for it.
Sunstrider was what tier? What a was she tier? I can't remember what tier she was.
So I have a drift completely maxed out.
Hmm.
How far in the battle pass did you have to get drift completely maxed
Did you
out?
archive her by chance? You
It's
might have
possible.
arc.
I think I searched my arc. I archived like 200 skins,
Yeah, yeah. You might have
but
archived her, bro. Because there's no way.
there's no way, right?
I don't think so. I don't think it. You definitely have her.
Because I have drift maxed out. So
Yeah.
how far that I thought that meant I completed that season, but it's possible like I wasn't grinding, I was working. So it's very possible.
Trying to
I don't know.
remember because
What level did drift max out? I do know that I maxed him out.
Rook comes
Rook comes
after
after
her.
her. I haven't searched for Rook.
Yeah, but I'm trying to remember the order that because it was
That's what I'm saying. It's been
you
so long.
might not. I don't know. I would have assumed you would have her.
So would I. I've never worn her, and I never tried to wear her. So I was like,
Right? Do you have Ragnarok?
I have no. I didn't search for Ragnarok. I might
See,
not have
yeah,
Ragnarok.
yeah. This is you see, yeah. This might have been a dead
This
season for you.
this might have been a dead season for me, but I have
Yeah,
Drift maxed out. So I thought Drift maxed out at the end. Maybe he maxed out earlier.
because I think he did. Because if I'm not mistaken, Ragnarok was the extended max out. Obviously, dang, bro, it was too long ago. I don't remember. I
I
don't
just been
remember.
saying. I told you it's been so long. So all right, I'm gonna have to go look into it a little
But
bit
I
more.
always remember when I used to ask you, I'm like, something was the connection with season five was always interesting to me. It might have just been a dead season for you.
It might have been. It might have been a busy. I might have to go look. No, that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna do some homework. I'm gonna go watch like season 5
Yeah,
gameplay or something and try to remember. Because well, I'll let you talk this one because my favorite season is coming up after this.
that's why my
So
this I hate to be honest, everything from like season three to season eight just hit for me, man.
mhm.
But yeah, Ragnarok. I this was if y'all don't remember like Drift being maxed out this way and Ragnarok as well. This was a turn in battle passes. You had Sunstrider was and Rook, which were like to be honest, great sweat skins. Future sweat skins never really hit the pinnacle that I thought they would. Redline either. Redline's a great skin in my opinion. I really like
I
her.
feel like Redline at one point was getting like super popular. All the
Yeah.
motorcycle helmet ones were at one point.
Then
It's
it
kind
kind
of
of
died. It's kind of died off now a little bit.
yeah.
Um, but yeah, they were getting super popular. Yeah. Yeah, so you missed it, Westrom. I have not uploaded the reloaded moving cards yet, but once I do, I'll add it to this list. There's a couple more, so it's not fully complete. It's just about I gotta get the reloaded ones. I might be missing some other ones. I think I recognize one up here that I was missing. Maybe I don't know. So yeah, I'm gonna get to it. I'm gonna get to the moving cards. I would love to be able to show them in a cool way, but
Yeah.
it's just gonna be the regular picture, and you guys will get the gist. Um, All right, this is my favorite season of all time. I know I have this one maxed out with Calamity. I might have to complete this one, but this one will be hard. Okay, like we didn't really talk about it too much,
Mhm.
but like
Yeah, we
one,
didn't talk
two,
about it in this one. Yeah.
5 S1 shards,
Yeah.
right?
Eh,
So and Drift is a big guy. That's a big one.
yeah.
That one's hard. The rest,
Ragnarok gonna hurt your pockets
but
as
that's right,
well.
6. I've missed so
Yeah.
6. 6 series 1 shards. Ragnarok and Drift will be a difficult complete for this one.
Yeah. And
Um, Go ahead.
if y'all are wondering why for season 4 or 5 and obviously past this you see Enforcer and you see Visitor, that's because those were the secret skins if you don't know that. So those are technically a part of the battle pass. Just so y'all know.
Yeah, yeah. And I didn't make that different.
You don't need yeah, I don't think
Yeah, I
you
didn't
need to.
think. Um, if you haven't been to the site, Ren, the card checklist here. You come here. Let's go Panini Fortnite Reloaded. So the Reloaded set came out after Series 1. It wasn't a Series 1, Series 2, Series 3. It was just called Reloaded, and it was released internationally outside the US. Um, and they were all base cards, okay, except for these. They had loading screens which were hollow. So you have like Rocket Ride, which is my favorite. Then you had some glow in the dark cards. But then everything else was base. You also have some cool like event cards. Did I skip those somewhere? Yeah, event cards. Which I also. How do you guys feel about adding these into the battle pass? Do y'all want them to
But
just be skins, or you want like this is season 1 event card?
well, me personally, I added with mine. Like when I complete
Okay,
season 8, the
you get
event
that
card is gonna
card.
be, yeah, it's gonna be a part
Okay,
of it.
so I'll add those too. Only if it says the battle pass, right? Okay. All
Yeah.
right, sweet. So that's reloaded for you, Ren. Take a look on FortniteCards.com. All right, let's go. Like this one right here is a loading screen from Drift. I have this in here.
Hmm.
I now, if it's a loading screen, it has Drift on it. What do you think about that? Does that belong on this list or no? Or
Yeah,
just the
yeah.
skins?
And you know where my thought process changed with this, with from the Spidey hits, Ricky card and all that conversation, just them talking about like those comic strip cards
Mm-hmm.
from that. I was like, okay, yeah, that kind of falls in that category with Drift being on there and stuff like that. So yeah,
Yeah. Okay. Well, but the whole thing is like it's battle pass, and like I guess I should do the research to see was that loading screen
nah,
in the battle pass.
that was in if I'm not mistaken, I might be. I
It should
believe
have
it.
been that should have been in the battle pass
I'm
if Drift is in it.
I don't think so, but somebody can correct me if I'm wrong. It might not. If I
So
think
should
most of the
should the loading screen make it in here if it's in the battle pass?
You
And
know
that's the
what?
only way.
I'm gonna say no for one reason. Because most of chapter 2, season 1 loading screens
Hmm.
is in this set. So I think that should go in that battle pass set. So it should go in most of them should go in chapter 2, season 1. And to your point, wherever this loading screen is, that's the set it should go in. It should go in that battle pass set.
Agreed. All right, so I need to do some research and find out what season this was in,
Yeah, because I
and then possibly take it out.
yeah,
This one too,
because
Downtown
I think
Drift.
most of them, I think both of those, if not the downtown drift, I think it comes from chapter 2, season 1, if I'm not mistaken.
Okay, so I'll look into those. All right, let's get to my favorite for season 6. Fable I've been looking for a long time.
Yep.
Calamity I've had 3 times.
Hmm.
Actually, this is achievable. I feel like
It
this is
is.
very achievable. There's no drifts in it. Um, yeah, I think I can do this one. I
Hmm.
think I might have to take a stab at this one, Rob.
Yeah, I think you should.
I
I
have
think you
none of
should.
them so far.
It's two. It's actually two. I think you should do. Only because you already have two of them in your collection. We're getting close to it, so I'll bring it up when we
Okay,
get there.
okay, you bring up there.
Yeah.
I mean, I rocked aim. I rocked aim before anybody. I always liked it, and I remember we did the live event together, and we saw that his feet were frozen,
Yeah.
and I
Yeah.
never understood why his feet were frozen for this whole time. And then during the comics, their base was on like an ice moon,
Hmm.
like the
Which
freaking
was Ice King. Yeah.
yeah. So the fact that he came from outer space and he was on that ice before, isn't that
Yep.
insane? And they just
I
it
would
was
have.
like 4 or 5 years later,
Yeah, I would have loved to see that story come together, man.
dude. The fact that he planned that out 5 years, I don't, insane. Um,
Dire, man.
wait, is Dusk? Is there a series? Oh yeah, here she is. Series 1
Yeah.
Dusk. I forgot that Dusk was in this battle pass.
Did you?
Yeah, I
Well,
completely forgot.
it was such a good loading screen with her and Calamity. It's hard for me to forget like that
Hmm.
with them in that fight. It was
Oh.
yeah, it was a dope. I mean, because if y'all don't remember, at this time you kind of learned the story and stuff like that through the loading screen. So it's certain loading screens
Hmm.
that just stick in my head a little bit more than others. But Dyer and Calamity's number one for me out of this. I mean, out of this season, 100%. I really enjoy Dyer's card as well. Obviously, I like DJ Yonder, Aim, Fable. This is just a great battle pass. Great
Yeah,
battle
I
pass.
like this one. What I liked about it is they all meshed together really well, like the whole fairy tale type thing.
Yeah.
I don't know, I liked it a lot. For me, it goes Calamity, Fable, Aim Dyer.
Yeah. Uh Mine's will go Calamity, Dire, Aim, Fable, DJ
And
Yonder, Dusk. Yeah.
yeah, I'm sure that's probably what most people's is gonna
Yeah,
be.
yeah,
Something
yeah.
like that. I think that's probably right. I can't unsee this as a toilet paper holder now, so
Yeah, no, that would never leave
this will
our
probably be
heads.
the last card that I get if I do complete. No, Gideon.
I rock with DJ Yonder. I rock with
We'll
him.
see. We'll see. All right, season 7.
Whoo, this is my season right here, boy. Uh
This might be the easiest one to complete.
Ice King and Lynx, I don't know.
I think this
But
is the most easiest one,
to
and
your
here's why. Here's
yeah.
why. Series 2 Cracked Ice Legendary seem to be the easiest pulls because I've seen them
Mhm.
countless times. Um, Especially Zenith, like you see him all the time. You see a lot of
Yeah.
links, and Ice King is not super cheap, but he
Mhm.
pops up a good amount compared to the rest of the set. So that's why I think this is probably the easiest one we've seen so far to complete.
Yeah, so far for sure. If y'all don't know, the reason why it gets easier is we're actually officially in series 2.
What? For real? I
Let's
should have been in
go.
that one.
Let's
Dang.
go.
I wouldn't have won though. I wouldn't have won.
Yeah, we're officially in series 2, so this is where it becomes easy. To Dylan's point, I mean, you go from series 1 to series 2. It's gonna be a pretty drastic difference there. Also, this is the craziest set to me because this should have been in series 1. So season 8
Mm-hmm.
is in series 1 and season 7 is in series 2, which is just makes everything that much more interesting. But yeah, this is a set that I'm going to also do as well. And is it might be a little bit more hiccups than people think, especially if you're going for high grade cracked ice.
Yo, congratulations, Shane, man.
Let's go,
That's
Shane.
awesome.
Isn't that your second one, I believe? I believe that's your second
I've
one
been
if I'm not
chasing that
mistaken.
freaking card. Yeah, no,
Sir.
this is a great set though. I agree. It should have been S1. Definitely should have been S1. But you know what? I wonder if they made a decision. Maybe they knew that Ice King would be big.
Mhm.
I doubt it. I don't give them that much credit, so I doubt
Yeah,
it. But
nah.
all right, while we're on Ice King, I do have to make a confession. I think I was wrong about sweat skins. Or let's say this. I think I was overly harsh on the big, strong, scary knights and ruins and prisoners. And
Mhm.
the reason is, if you guys watched my stream this week, I played a Fortnite RPG game. It was set up kind of like Diablo. You can be a paladin, an assassin, what else can you, a warrior, like 5 different classes you can be, and you can get giant swords, and you're actually fighting with swords, you're killing different monsters and stuff like that. And the people you could go and buy swords, buy armor and stuff. The characters manning those stations were actual Fortnite characters
Mhm.
with their names and everything. So like there was a sorcerer, it was Amira from series 1.
Mhm.
She was the mage that you had to go and talk to. And so someone's building an RPG game with these characters has like their own like backstories and things,
Yeah.
right? And if you take Fortnite out of Fortnite and you build a different game in it, these other skins, like I could see myself playing as an Ice King in like an RPG type mode like that.
Mhm.
You know what I mean? It's a very different feel, very different style game. So I do think that for those people who do love those skins, I know JL is like always wondering why Ultimate Knight doesn't get all that credit and stuff like that. I think they might have a place in like a couple of years. Like, so we're not there yet, but like I could see that game was really, really well made, and it gave me like I'm just looking ahead. The future is going to be really interesting.
Yeah.
Um, and then I saw this real quick. They're doing creative has they're supposed to be building custom items, so people create their own custom items to bring into Fortnite for their creative games, like this RPG game.
Mhm.
That got delayed until 2025, January to March. Like you can
Yeah.
see this, it says Slapfish. So I think that's gonna be big whenever that gets its next update. So just stay tuned because some of that stuff is gonna be pretty interesting. So that's why like we say collect what you like
Mhm.
because Fortnite is like always changing. It's like
Yeah.
sports. It's like someone
Yeah.
might not be breaking a leg, but
Yeah.
it's interesting how it changes.
Yeah. I mean, where it really came full circle for me, where it came to those type of characters was the action figures. When I
Mm.
went and did the research, I'm looking and I'm that. And to be honest, I know people were interested of why Ice King jumped so drastically for me, and it was one I was doing the research. I was talking to Mac Dowling, and things was just it just was making too much sense. That's also where Cyclo came into play. Cyclo, it was those figures and those, and I'm looking at the tendencies of other action figures and different IPs, and I'm like, these are the ones that really hit for the action figures. They're the ones that have the most detail and those type of things, and it just so yeah, it's like Dylan is saying, it just depends on the angle and the perspective that you have. It can
There's
look different in a lot of different ways.
there's over 1,000 skins now,
Hmm.
like by a large margin. Um, there's a lot of potential, and if you guys didn't read the comics, the Fortnite comics, Ice King's introduction to that was insane.
Yeah.
And so any character that they deem like cool enough to have a story, and like Cyclo, right? He'd be a crazy looking villain, right? Just with that, you know what I mean? If they brought that into
Yeah.
some kind of movie, but in game, it's not that cool. But
Right.
they take it out of that and you introduce him as a character, he could become
Hmm.
someone huge. I know it's Midas, but I'm just saying
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
like design and everything. So there's a lot of spec that can be done, I think, in the Fortnite world for those people who are
Like
interested in that kind of thing.
those type of characters finally making it on on the cover of comic books. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
Like it's like that's where it just extends, ridiculously. Like we missed out on having Ice King on the cover. But that's just now, we don't know what's going to happen in the future.
Oh, this is cool. Ren's thinking about collecting one season at a time.
Yep, that's
Rob is a really big planner, so I'm sure he
mhm.
agrees with this. So
Yeah.
like
That's
he plans out what he's gonna do. I'm
yep.
more of like shoot at the hip kind of guy. So
Yeah,
you'll see both sides
for
from this
sure.
stream. All right, let's get to season 8. This do you should I take this one? Should I take
Hey,
this one
go
or
ahead.
should no? I'm just
I would
joking. I'm
love
just
to hear the
joking.
perspective.
No, I want you to take your favorite
Yeah.
season. Go for it.
So season 8 is season 7 favorite season. Season 4 my most nostalgic battle pass, but season 8 is hands down my favorite battle pass. Obviously, I know Lux is my PC card, but you get Pilly in here, which is like that meme hitting an all time level. Also, you have Hybrid, which Hybrid originally and still is just, it's a character or, that just kind of falls flat. But when he ended up on the comic covers and things like that, you could tell that he really has potential or had potential, especially because he's connected with the prisoner as well. They were connected. So if y'all didn't know, it was Trog and Ice King, and then it was the prisoner and Hybrid. So if y'all don't know, I'm doing these two seasons together. These seasons connect perfectly, these battle passes. And the one that trips me out, if y'all don't know, Blackheart, people wanted him to be the tier 100. They didn't think Lux deserved it, which I actually agree. I wish he was tier 1. Would have saved me a lot of money at that time. But Ember, Master Key, Sidewinder, I really love this season, and obviously you have one of the most iconic characters in the game in Pidley.
I never liked Blackheart.
Whereas
I wanted Lux so bad, and I just didn't have enough time to play. I just didn't have enough time.
was was you might want to relax because I'll get on Bullseye real quick, but I'm gonna hold them. I'm gonna hold that
What
that
paddle
clip.
pass is Bullseye in? Oh, that's right. She's not in one.
I mean, she is a top 50 headhunter, so that's
Yeah,
pretty.
top
That's
50.
you
It's a
know.
top 50. That's wild. No, this is a cool set. How are you doing on the reloaded side? Are you just getting the regular
N-
one? Or are you looking for PSA 10 reloaded?
No, yeah, I want reloaded across the board, including like you said, Pilly, Ruin. I also am gonna add. We talked about it a little last week. I'm adding Ice King and Omega in here. Reason
Mm-hmm.
being that the oranges are similar, so it's just gonna
Yeah.
be a nice little set to have together. But yeah, I need reloaded as well.
All right,
Agreed,
season
Ren.
9.
This is the one I think you should do.
Yeah, I when I was doing this list, I was like, man, this is probably the easiest one, especially for me. So I mean, I have most of these. I
Yeah.
don't have Sentinel. I've actually think I've had every one of these cards. Now that I think about it, at one point or another, I've had every single one of these cards.
Yeah. Didn't
Um,
you didn't you pull a Demi?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I pulled.
Yeah.
I ripped a lot of series too.
Hmm.
I'm pretty sure I had all of these. I got rid of. I know for sure I got rid of Vega. I got rid of Sentinel and Vendetta.
Yeah.
Um, Singularity might be the only one I never had in USA Shard.
Hmm.
But hey, now she's low in the thing. But I
Yeah.
mean, I'm a big fan of Rocks. This season wasn't necessarily my favorite.
Yeah.
So I'm a little conflicted on whether I should do that or not.
It's
Um,
this is where it gets hard, where it's like two pot, like, because I think the hits in this, obviously Singularity, y'all know how I feel about Singularity, but Rocks and Bunker Jonesy really carries this. And then after
yeah.
that, it's kind of, I like Demi as well, but when it come to just like strong characters, yeah, that's where it kind of tapers off after Bunker Jonesy, Rocks, and Singularity.
Yeah, so I probably won't. I rather like I think some of these are more impressive when I
Yeah.
think about like OG Fortnite. Even though this is like one of my favorite skins right here. And I like Bunker Jonesy too. So yeah, I probably won't finish this one, even though it'd
But
be easy.
Bunker Jonesy is slightly underappreciated to me still,
Oh
and
yeah.
he's slowly like consistent, like he's like kind of building up in collection
I
perspective for
feel
me.
like he's like one of the first times. I could be wrong. This is just a shot in the dark. This is like one of the first times the skins were kind of talking, like trying to figure out the island. You remember, like,
Yeah.
he was, like, in there with trying to do all the different crazy stuff in the loading screen? I feel like this is the first time we've seen that.
Mm-hmm.
Before that, it was less of, like, "What hey, what's going on?" They're just around
Yeah.
shooting each other. Um, so, yeah, I think Bunker Jonesy
If and if
is
I'm
really
not
dope.
mistaken, I believe that is his first cutscene. I think that is, which would be Jonesy, Agent Jones, however you want to go about it. Snapshot. I think that's his first cutscene, season 9.
Now, do I think that it's you said it's a
Oh, that is Warfighter. It does look like loser fruit.
it does look at it. Now, I don't know the background, but who designed the skin and stuff like that.
Yeah,
Do you think is it
I could see that.
confirmed
Well,
that they inspired, or is it just looks similar?
it's kind of the way people say Master Key looks like Ninja. You know, it's kind
Mm,
of them. It's kind of those ones where it's like, oh, it might be inspired. I'm pretty sure it's probably not confirmed, but the way Fortnite was back then, I could see that being the case because it, like, colorway, facial features.
what you got the
Yeah,
earring with the fruit.
yeah, I could see it.
I
I
mean,
could see it.
I mean, I actually own the loser fruit skin too because I think that
Yeah,
one's dope.
yeah,
Not that I ever watched their stream or anything like that. They
yeah.
made
I
it
could
with
see
your
that
mind. I
Warfighter.
could see it. I could see it. All right,
This
season 10. Yo, what's up, Moreno? All
What's
right.
happening with Fortnite cards lately?
So we'll take a quick break, and we like to keep
Yeah.
everybody in the loop here. Multiple people have talked to Fanatics and Tops, including us. I went to Fanatics Fest and talked to them. They were keeping their mouths closed. Fanatics owns the license, so Tops will be doing the cards. I talked to the people at Tops. They would not tell me anything. They said Epic Games is very strict. They're very hard to work with. We cannot tell you anything. I kept pushing. I kept pushing, and he was like, It's a work in progress." That's all he said. So we were hoping to get it this year. It's been roughly 9 months since I first found out that
Mhm,
Fanatics was doing it. Um, but at this point, they did. JT posted in the Discord that
mm,
Fanatics and Tops did win more contracts with Disney and Marvel.
mm.
So, and the connection with Disney and Epic Games is deep because Disney owns 10%. So it'll be interesting to see if that gives us a leeway into getting some of the Fortnite Marvel skins into the next Fortnite set as well. Maybe that was what they're waiting on. I don't know. But that Marvel set is to come out in the first quarter of 2025.
Yeah.
So the fact that that's happening, so that just got announced. That's like 4 or 5 months. So we can either get it early 2025 or before then. So yeah, they actually have a lot. And on the FortniteCards.com, I'm going to be posting all the Fortnite. What are we calling those? Spoof
What?
cards? The Garbage Pail
Parody?
Kids
Parody?
parody. Yeah, we're going to create a whole parody section so you guys can see each and one of the Fortnite Garbage Pail Kids and the whatever other ones that we find
Mhm.
based on that. Um, all right, so season 10. What do you think about this one?
So I like Yonder out of season 10. If we swapped series 2 X Lord and reloaded X Lord, it would have probably been a heavy PC card for me. He just, and it's crazy because he has that rugged. If y'all ever seen a comic book cover with him and Wolverine, it really made me appreciate X Lord a little bit more. So I would have loved
Yeah,
for it
that
to be that
that
style.
one is that's a sick
Yeah,
cover. I know which
that's
one
a
you're talking
sick
about.
cover.
Um,
Um,
this
yeah,
one is not as impressive. So once you get to 9 and 10,
yeah, it gets a
yeah,
little lackluster.
like it's clear as day why OG Fortnite like
Yeah.
this like season 8 was like the pinnacle, and 9 start to fall off, and then 10
Hmm.
definitely starts to fall off. So it's like they had two like mess seasons in a row. So this one would be pretty easy to complete if you like this season. Um,
Yeah.
yeah, all these are pretty achievable to be honest.
Yeah.
Ultimate Knight wasn't at one point, but now he is.
Hmm.
He's probably the most expensive card on here.
Between him and Yonder. Yonder is kind of high in price. Those two are
I haven't
probably the.
seen that's true. I haven't seen a lot of him.
Yeah, he
The
don't
thing
he
with
doesn't
Ultimate
pop
Knight,
up often.
at least Ultimate Knight holds his high value or his
Yeah.
highest value.
Yeah, Yonder doesn't really.
I
You'll be
just haven't seen
surprised.
enough yonder. No, I'm not saying I'm saying
Yeah.
he might do well. It's just we haven't seen a lot of them.
Hmm.
Unless you have, I haven't seen a lot
Yeah.
of them.
Yeah. Well, I check the sales often. For the show and stuff like that. But yeah, those are yeah, JL Facts. Catalyst, a higher grade as well.
Hard
Um,
grade, but super easy to get if you just want one, like a 9.
mhm.
I've
See,
had
and
Catalyst like
to
10
your
times.
to your point, what Dylan is trying to get at though, which is nuanced, is when we're talking about this, like sometimes we're talking about higher grades, but if you're just talking about raw, Dylan is completely right. Like a lot of these cards are easy to obtain, especially the past three we went through. And then if you're talking about Optichrome, if you're talking about Hollow, it obviously gets even easier. So it just depends on where you're trying to get in. So just keep that in mind. Kind of factor it in based off of where you fit in of which parallel you're looking for.
And if I was completing any of these season sets, I would be going for like the highest grade without breaking the bank
Just
first.
based off, right
Right.
there you
Yeah,
go.
but as like a singles collector, I like to go for like the highest grade I can,
Yep.
for most part, right? But for a set like this, I'm less worried about that because I'm trying to complete it's almost like completing a rainbow and stuff like that.
Right.
So I'd be going for the 9s for catalyst and stuff. I think that'd be much easier. Um,
Yeah.
so
And
but you can
Warfighter, I do agree with you. Catalyst should be the most wanted out of this set.
facts it should be. I like catalyst a lot. I don't know why. Her shard doesn't pop that much, and neither does Link's.
Mm-hmm.
It's
It,
weird. It's like the colors are great, the cards are great. Where's Link's at? But the blue shards for these cards do not pop
which
that much.
which surprised me on Catalyst because she's mainly the style is mainly white, which trips me out. Like I don't know why it doesn't pop.
Yeah, I don't
Like
need it's if they had used the shard from series one,
it would have been
it would
crazy.
have been crazy because all the blue cards from series one are like perfect. Like
Ve-
Black Knight,
Yep.
Omega, Blue
Yep.
Squire, even like the blue ones from series one are perfect. Series two, they're kind of lackluster.
This
Yellow like aura hits, so I'm not
yeah.
mad. But the blues are a little
That's a good
less.
point though. The yellows holds their weight very well in series 2. Very well.
Yeah. Yeah, Catalyst is
Yep.
she goes in. She's part of the Fox clan,
Yep.
with Drift in them. So for the people who did not play, do you want to explain the
What's this?
similarities to
Yeah.
season 10?
So this was the remix season. Obviously, we didn't know, but Fortnite knew that we were going into a new chapter. So they remixed all the skins. Obviously it was rumors, but Catalyst is the female version of Drift in this battle pass. Eternal Voyager is the remix of Dark Voyager. Sparkle Supreme is the remix of Sparkle Specialist. X Lord is the remix of Rust Lord. Yonder is the remix of DJ Yonder, and then you have Ultimate Knight, which is the remix of Black Knight, and he also has a style that he has Black Knight style helmet on, which I think is the underrated version. Like if I was to use a version, it would be the unarmored version with the gold Black
Mm,
Knight helmet. Yeah, that's the version right there. But yeah, this was the remix going into a new chapter, and the next chapter after this gets real intricate. So yeah.
yeah, that's a good summary of it. we probably didn't know what the heck was going on at that point. I'm trying
Yeah,
to
it was
remember
like
back then.
it
It's
was
like,
random
there's like
rumors.
you're just reusing skins. Like, what are
Yeah.
y'all doing? Right? And then so after this season, there's a giant black hole, and one of my favorite cards that
Yep.
we don't talk about is the end. So this
Underrated.
happened. Underrated card right here. If you guys don't know, this is probably the most marketing Fortnite has ever got in its entire lifetime.
Yeah.
The game turned off its servers
Mm-hmm.
for what felt like 3 weeks, but it was
Yeah.
really, I mean, it was like a week or 5 days,
It
or
was a while. It
it
was a
was a
while.
while, right? So if you open up Fortnite, all you see is this black hole. Man, that was crazy. Like, because
Yeah.
everyone, it made the news. They said
Mm-hmm.
this game just deleted everything without telling anybody. Is it coming back? They haven't told us anything. It was on. It was everywhere talking about Fortnite. It was the biggest
Yeah.
publicity stunt. At their height, they just do this and give no information. They just like go dark. Um, so that leads into chapter 2, season 1. All
Yeah.
right. And that you can see how many cards.
Yeah, this one
All right.
is
To be fair, I did add the gold frame stickers into this one.
right, right.
So to be fair, but even without those, it jumps up a lot in skins. So
So this was a very interesting season because I don't think we were able to appreciate the battle pass the way it should have been because it was such a change. You know, we went into a new chapter. Uh Obviously this chapter was I enjoyed it off of initial release. A lot of people didn't. I
oh heck no,
enjoyed it.
I enjoyed it. It was so new. I mean,
Yeah,
I
it
loved
was
the chapter 2 map. I loved it.
yep.
This was the one that had a lot of water, right? That
No,
was the season.
this was the
Then this was the first one, but wasn't there a whole
what
bunch of water at the end?
well, this was the beginning of water. Like this was
Yeah,
when
yeah,
water
yeah. This is when you
yeah.
first could have water. So there's
Yeah,
that whole
yeah.
section with all the water and stuff. Yeah. No, I liked it. I liked having a new map. It was pretty. Being able to swim was insane.
Yeah, yeah. So this is interesting for me because I said this
Thanks, Matthew.
before.
Yeah, see, he said 36 hours.
36
Dude, when I
hours
tell
without
you it felt
Fortnite,
like
bro.
it felt like 2 weeks.
Yeah. Yeah,
That's
this was
crazy. It was only 2 days. It was
it
barely
was
2 days.
it was ridiculous.
It
This
was like
was
it was a day and a half, and we thought it was freaking.
because I remember where it was like, all right, this is gonna last a day. When it went over 24 hours, bro, it was like, all right, yo,
Yeah,
what's
what's
going
going on?
on? Like
Where's my account?
like,
Oh my
what's
gosh.
going on? Yo, nah, this was an amazing season, and I will say that I've said this before. Eight Ball is one of the best, like, is one of the well made male
All right,
skins. Like, he
we
really
we
is.
we have to talk about 8 Ball because we just talked about Ice King in the
Yeah,
comics and stuff. We talked about Cyclo.
yeah.
You know, if I 8 Ball is so interesting as a character that
Mm-hmm.
I could see him definitely getting a spotlight at some point. Like
Yeah,
that could be a spec. That could definitely be a spec one right
man,
there.
it is.
They put a lot of work into that. They put
Mm-hmm.
a lot of work into that character.
Yeah, and I mean this concept, we got to give Fortnite credit for this concept and that's what I was getting at. Like I just think the alter egos and things like that, and especially because it expanded to item shop skins,
Mhm.
and that like Terra, one of my favorite from series 3, she's an alter ego, and then the male counterpart to her, and then it's plenty of them that's really like that, and I think this was a well made season that I don't think get appreciated enough. So great battle pass.
Yeah, it was a great battle pass, and I'm just looking. I forgot about Serana.
Hmm.
I forgot about her. I remember a chick in cameo.
Chick is a fire skin though. She really, I mean, a lot of these skins are really dope. Great meme skin and Ripley and Sludge.
Yeah, Ripley doesn't get enough love anymore.
Doesn't
Like Ripley was like the next Peely.
yeah,
He
yeah.
really was the next Peely, and like I don't know if I've seen someone play with him in years, to be honest.
Yeah, Andy connected to Chaos Agent, which
He
is
connected
just
Chaos Agent.
man.
There is a pin. So I don't know if you guys know this.
Yep.
I'm gonna have to show this off because when I found this out, I don't know if you know. Did I tell you this?
What?
Right. All right.
By
So
the
if you
way,
go to
congrats Warfighter on finishing that pin set.
yeah, shout out to Warfighter who's been like, attacking the pin set. That's insane. I'm jealous, obviously, because I have made no progress. All right. So if you find Ripley right here, so right here it's blue, and
Oh, you
Warfighter.
told me.
I told you this, right? So you guys don't know this probably, but if you guys are into the Fortnite pins, the employee pins, some of them have some cool secrets. If you open this one is a locket. If you open up this pin, it's red inside. Like that's insane.
Like it's just
That's
like the
so
clamp.
cool.
That's so dope, bro. That's
And
so
when it
dope.
was just like this, like, I don't know if I need that one. But then when I realized it
You
opens up
open
to the
it.
other version, so the other
Yeah,
version is this one here, Sludge.
yeah.
So that's insane.
So far.
Yeah, Ripley might be underrated too. So,
Yeah.
well, you know how much I fell in love with Fish Sticks when he had all those dying parts in the comics. I could see myself doing the same thing with Ripley, man.
But you can't beat this battle pass because it's so cohesive in the set, bro. Like you can't
Hmm.
like this is one of those ones where it may not be the best battle pass, but it's the most cohesive battle pass, which you got to give some credit to. Like the fact that you can put Sludge and Ripley together and they're the same size, different angles, different expressions. It's pretty dope.
Yeah, it's pretty cool. Like you can get Toxin and Remedy. I see what
Yeah,
you're talking
yeah.
about. You can get Hazard and Journey. Yeah,
Fusion is the
that's
only one that didn't get his other style.
yeah. They drop the ball sometimes. Wait, did 8 Ball get?
Yep, Scratch.
Yeah, where's Scratch at? Miss Scratch?
You might have missed him. Yeah, you might have missed him.
I miss Scratch. All right, I'll get Scratch in here, guys. See, I found one. Y'all supposed to keep me honest here. All right, let's get to the main
The
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 main
main
dish here,
the main event.
the main event. I know this is like mostly Series 3 and Reloaded, but it's still the main event, guys.
Man, this
I'll
is
let you go.
this is a lot. This is a lot. Y'all know that this was chapter 2 season 2 is probably the best season for many reasons. First of all, obviously we're talking about the battle pass top tier. Uh then on top of that though, this was during the pandemic. This was during the lockdown. And it was one of the longest seasons in Fortnite history. So people have a lot of attachment to the season. And the fact that Midas is in it, the fact that Meowscles, the fact that you have Agent Pilly, which is probably Pilly's one of my favorite Pilly variants. Yeah,
Definitely one of the dopest
yeah.
ones.
And then you have Sky and TNT Tina doesn't get enough credit. This is a great battle pass, and then Midas Rex right there, man. Midas Rex that is one of my favorites, and obviously that's a gold frame sticker. But definitely one of my favorites. This is just greatness in this.
I like all the different. So you have both the different skies.
Yep.
Um, and then like you said, TNT Tina, Meow School's underrated. Um, did I not put the Meow School? Oh yeah, right here. Meow School's Reloaded. Yeah, this is a dope set. Of course, I included the promo crystal shards in here, or cracked ice, whichever you want to call them.
Yeah.
No, dope set for sure. I like this
Super
one.
dope.
And you also have to remember that if you're doing this one, you have to get the lasers too.
You gotta get the
So they
lasers.
added a whole new
This
one
is
in
when it
there.
gets intricate.
Yeah, exactly. And when I was making this, I was surprised. I thought it kind of ended at like season 3, chapter 2,
No, it goes to six.
and it went all
Five,
the way to
six. Yeah,
5
six.
or
Yeah.
6. It skipped one, but
Four.
because of the marble.
Yep.
But I was surprised how deep it went. So here's season 3 with Jules, Eternal Night,
Okay.
Fade. There's 2 Fades, I guess. They have the original ones in the gold frames, and then
Yeah.
like next style here. Riptide, I liked Riptide.
Yep.
Um, Jules
Scuba
is probably the
Jonesy.
best one from this though.
Yeah, Jules is I mean, y'all know my hot take. I think Jules is a top 5 card in series 2. So that's just where that stands. But the fact that Kid is in here, one that I like that is just one of the poses, and I just like the skin to be honest, is Ocean. Like it's not a PC card or anything like that. I just like the Ocean card. Nothing that I
Yeah.
jumped on or anything like that. But you just have certain cards that you just
No,
appreciate,
I've
and this
I've
one is
always I've always liked that one. I even liked it as a skin. I just
yeah,
never wear it. It's like one of the
yeah.
ones I always, oh, maybe I should wear that sometime. I never do.
You can't
The
get
one I
to it.
hated, the one I hated was Siona. I also hate the male
Yeah,
counterpart.
yeah. It's duds.
Yeah,
It's
they're
duds.
yeah, this does. Even that season, I feel like was kind of a dud. Not my favorite battle pass. All right. So season 5 with the
Oof.
intro. we got Mancake, Lexa, and the rest are like meh to me. But those two are pretty cool.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. Like you said, Mancake, Lexa. Um, I will say I love Menace Optichrome. The black Optichrome is just dope. So I can appreciate that from that character. It's just the Optichrome is the only one that got the black Optichrome printing. So I really appreciate that.
No, I do like it, and like I was saying, like in traditional Fortnite, most of these characters are like Maeve, Reese, like Menace especially is like they weren't that big, they weren't
Yeah,
that important. But like I said, if Menace is a crazy looking character that could come up in a crazy
yeah,
different way in the future. Not as big as Ice King,
yeah.
but he
And
could do something. Who knows?
and battle pass collecting is not for the weak because it's just like any other set. You're gonna have at least one or two characters that you don't want. Like for instance, like I only need obviously I need Philly, but I also only need Blackheart for season 8.
It's
And I
kind of,
just can't pull the trigger just yet. I
dude.
can't do it.
It's kind of like collecting like if you collect a team
Yeah.
and you gotta
Yep.
hate this player, man. I
Yep.
got I feel that
So
this one should be pretty easy though.
yeah, this one and it's even better if this is your favorite season. If this is your
It
favorite
was
battle
it was it
pass,
was a fun season though.
yeah, you lucked out for sure.
I have to say though, like I feel like they kind of losing their.
You see a pattern, don't you?
Well, like they lost like earlier. You see a pattern, right? Like you can see like it meshes well. You know what I mean? Like Christmas, like they had like some kind of
You know what it
theme.
was?
What
It
was
was
it?
the collaborations. The collaborations
Mm,
made you lighten up almost. Like if you it was pretty much like what it seemed like is if we can pull this collaboration off, everything else is just a bonus. And that's what these battle passes feel like to me. Like, because what was Aquaman was Jules season, right? If I'm not mistaken.
yeah, Aquaman
And yeah,
was
yeah,
with Jules.
yeah. And then after that, I think it was Mandalorian in one of those.
Mandalorian was the big push here. So like this, they were all supposed to be bounty hunters,
Yeah,
but when you take it out and look at it, it gets kind of lost. You know what I mean?
yeah,
So I don't know. All right, this is everyone's favorite season.
yeah,
All
yeah.
right, season 6 gets a lot of hate, guys.
It
No
does.
one.
It
I
does.
liked it because of the bows, and I also thought Toronto
Yeah.
was really cool. I like the
Piranha is a
dinosaurs.
nice game.
Raz was a pretty cool skin.
Yep.
Um, I hated Fire Assassin
Me
and
too.
Cluck.
I didn't like
No,
Fire
thank
Assassin.
you.
Her location was super annoying, bro. With that
Dudes,
voice. Yo,
This was
I
Raz's
hated that girl.
location too.
Yeah, it was. It
It's
was.
both of their locations.
Yeah.
So like, interesting enough. I mean, they put a lot into the Spire, and the fact that they chose it for
Hmm.
Magic the Gathering is interesting.
Yeah.
Yeah, really, really interesting.
How much is so Ren, these will be I would if I had to go, I would say you probably can do it. What would you say about I don't know what the
Well,
raw well, it
it
depends on what
depends. Like,
parallel
yeah,
too.
so because you're not gonna be able to get anything for most time. Like you're looking at least $5 for like a hollow, right? So those
Right,
would be.
right.
So let's say hollows and base, you're probably looking at like $50 to get all those, and then you want to try to get the cracked ice. I wouldn't pay more than.
No, no, just say what I would
Okay,
say, yeah, I would say that
they're achievable. Let's say
yeah. I would okay,
Raz
so if I had to
Raz might be
say
the hard
under
Raz might be the hardest one
yeah, under 200, probably around 200 or close to that for
to complete
all.
the whole set.
Yeah, I would say probably less if I'm going off the top of my head, but it might be an outlier in there somewhere.
Yeah, they did kind of realize that they would just buy the battle pass no matter what.
Yeah.
And it's been like that for me. I bought the battle
Yeah.
pass no matter what now, and that's why they got the
Me
crew pass.
But and Shane is making a good point because that's what we were talking about. Like, and for instance, chapter 5, the fact that you don't remember if you finished it or not is because you were such in a flow state of the era.
Mm.
It became secondary for a lot of players because they started hitting strides of skill set and things like that. So back then, you did have to convince people to finish the battle pass to come, to buy the battle pass and stuff like that. As we moved on, it was like people's gonna get it either way. So yeah,
I
that's
do
just
know
what it
I've gotten
was.
way more into gaming since, so like I had to remember like my mind frame at the time was like because chapter 2, I mean season 2 is when I first got back into video games.
Hmm.
I hadn't played video games in years since then. Right?
Yeah.
It's like, dang, I really want to play a video game. Let me play this zombie game. It wasn't a zombie game. Well,
Well,
it
also,
was, but
yeah.
it changed real fast.
Especially because I was playing at the time, like I was obviously playing mainly sports games, but specifically I was playing NBA 2K, and if y'all know that's pay to win. So to get to Fortnite where it's like, oh, I can play the game and I don't have to, it's not pay to win. I'll take this. So I didn't buy the battle pass for season 3, and then the story is how the story goes after that. But yeah, it was, you definitely had to convince people.
Yeah, the regret is real for sure. Um, Now I saw some videos from 2K from the new one of the
Hmm.
like the graphics of them going
Yeah,
into the portal.
yeah,
Shit look horrible.
yeah.
I'm ready for a basketball game inside of Fortnite.
Well,
That's gotta
I
be the next
think
thing.
I actually can't believe 2K hasn't taken a break to figure it out. They need to figure something out. It
Yeah,
is
yeah,
a
let it lapse once.
yeah, because like my thing was, even if I played my career, so like, let's hypothetically say when I was playing, like I won 2 championships, MVP, and then it's like, oh shoot, I just start over. All right, well, here we go again. Let's do the face scan and let's start all over. I just think that's kind of outdated, and I think 2K need to kind of do what Grand Theft Auto did and really take time and build their game.
Poor
But
poor
I
Grand
doubt
Theft
that they will.
Auto. Grand Theft Auto is like a meme now. It's like, oh, we got this before
Yeah.
before
When
Grand Theft
that but
Grand Theft Auto.
when that joint dropped, the
It's gonna
game
break
share
some
is going,
records.
yeah, the game share is going to be pretty crazy.
Yeah, it's gonna break some records, I'm sure.
Warfighter, it has surpassed Call of Duty's Hey era for toxicity.
Is
2K
it
is just,
really?
oh my god, bro, it is
I don't play it, so
it is, and don't play like leagues. Like if you play, bro, don't miss a three-pointer in leagues, bro. it's it's real life, bro. It's crazy. It
see,
is it's nuts.
I've only played like 2K like once or twice.
Oh my
'Cause I'm
gosh.
I'm
Did you
like an
play
NB
live?
I can't remember. So like
Oh yeah, you
I
didn't.
used to play NBA Street. And I loved
Yeah.
how it flowed. It was more simple. And
Which
then
was like
my
2
friends were
years.
playing
Yeah.
they were trying to play like, the other ones and it just felt so rigid. I just never gave it a chance.
Nah, I mean, no, nah, what I will say is 2K is smooth gameplay wise. They got that. Graphics, I think it's kind of what we was talking about with Fortnite, where it's like they know people are gonna buy it anyway as much as they gonna complain. But yeah, movement is definitely there.
Yeah, I mean,
Yo, this is a bro, it's toxic, bro. It's super toxic. Like you just be sitting there alone. Like if you miss and you didn't come in with that team, you just sitting there
I'm
by yourself.
I'm tempted to. Oh, yeah, I did play NBA Jam.
NBA Jam was lit. Yeah.
Yeah, I did play that one. Maybe
Dang, bro.
let me throw
Yeah.
this up here.
While you doing
All
that, I want
right,
to do something real quick.
all right. I'll start going through these. Jesus, like Christ. Yeah. What do you got here? Oh, so he went to the FNCS global.
Yes.
We're calling it globals, right?
Global
He went to the
Championship. Yep.
globals, man. Shout out to you, dude, man. He went out there and got so many autos, and some crazy
Yeah.
stuff happened from this, man. We should talk about this.
Yes.
Do you have the tweet? I'm gonna have to find it. Was it
Yeah, you
in
gotta
recent?
find it.
Is it in recent pickups,
I
or
think
was it
so.
in card talk?
It
Okay.
might have been because I thought he put it
Well,
as a
I'm gonna try
comment
to
in.
find it. I'm gonna try to find it,
Yeah.
but I'll explain what kind of happened once I find it. But look, he got all these autos from all these different cards. Let me see what we got here. We got Aura, Laser, Kuno. Shout out to Kuno. Yeah, is that? I was trying to make out some of the autos here. But we got Frozen Knockoff, Skull Trooper. We got a variety of ones here. Superhero skins. Is that a Drift Hollow back there? Oh, that's
It
wild,
is.
man.
It is.
And the
That
best part of
queasy.
this is that Kane's chicken, I see?
It looks like it. Yeah. It
Looks
is
like
Canes.
Kane's. It looks kind of good, man. Um, and it looks like you have them sign the slabs, which I haven't seen people do yet.
Mm-hmm.
So me and Black Ash have gone to a lot of events together now,
Mm-hmm.
and so the whole signing, I've been there, and like we've been through this. So Booga signing it on slab might be smart. I've seen Booga.
Yeah. They do that in sports a lot.
Yeah, I've seen Booga stack our cards after signing it.
Yeah,
So
that's
it's
yeah.
the
Yeah, they
ugh.
got, you'll get a smear or something like that.
Mm-hmm.
Cypher PK's got smeared for one of them and stuff like that.
My
Yeah, you
Somerset one got smeared. I
yeah,
think aside from PK, the Somerset one just became unreadable. It got smeared so
yeah.
bad. Um, and then all right, so you gotta tell me what do you think of the merch? You're the
I
merch guy.
yeah, the merch, like the hoodies, the t-shirts, all of that was amazing. I hate that they went with the white hat just because
I
I don't like white hats. But oh well, I won't say that. I don't like white hats with white brims. Like I don't
mhm.
know why they did that, but they had the black option as well. So I think both of these were amazing. The fact that they did the hats again is top tier. But the hoodie and the t-shirts, top man, amazing,
Yeah, they
amazing.
looked good. I liked them. Funny enough, so during the FNCS or during the globals, I went to Sonic, right? And I was wearing my invitational hoodie.
Uh huh.
And they came out and said, "Yo, we love your hoodie." The people at
Yeah, yeah,
the checkout thing. I'm like, "Oh,
yeah,
thanks." I don't know if it's because it was literally during it when they were playing or whatever.
yeah, yeah.
So, I thought it was kind of cool.
No, the merch. Yeah, I know how I feel about the merch, and they did a really good job. Some of them was from another collaboration too, which I thought was dope. Like the llama and stuff like that with the
Yeah,
bones.
yeah, yeah. So maybe
Yeah.
they licensed the
Mm-hmm.
artwork to them to print.
Yeah.
Um,
Yeah.
we got some Holoforio Calamity. Love that one. Arctic Assassin, Brilliant Striker, and always fit Whiteout. That's right. Now we were just talking about these. The helmet ones were they were about when was that? Was it chapter 3? They started to get popular. I feel like, or was it
Yeah.
chapter 4? One of these chapters, like I was starting to see a lot of them.
It was what was it? It was like going. It was like chapter 3 that it
Was
started
it
happening.
was it right when we started getting a whole bunch of cars,
Yeah. No, it was
like
it was a little bit before that. The
motorcycles,
motorcycles. Yeah, it was
maybe
like that era.
motorcycles. Yeah. All right, and Scar got PS4 promotional CD, but it looked like it's open.
Oh yeah, I
Um,
seen that.
dude, that's pretty cool. I still don't have any CDs. I remember vividly deciding to buy the but I
Yeah.
had to pay for it, but so I bought the download version. I remember specifically doing that. All right, let's see. 8 Ball got a Whiplash prototype
Whiplash.
7.5. That's pretty dope. I still have my Honey Rifle prototype. I need to
Yeah, I
get that.
still I still have mine too.
I need to get that one slabbed and into the collection. Um, you got the jersey off of his back from
That's
Vino.
that's nuts. That's dope.
Dude, that has to be a good feeling as one of these players. Like people, like
Hmm.
that's kind of crazy. Like you want my jersey?
Bro, it's one of those things where you kind of, if you do appreciate the jerseys, you're kind of paying it forward with them, like because you see a lot of people with the setups of having the athletes
Hmm.
jerseys in the background and stuff like that. So if you do have a player you like, a Booga part of your background for streaming or something like that, and pretty much Black Ash has that. But yeah, that'll be dope.
A lot of us have come. A lot of us collected sports at one point, but I feel like a large majority of the people who come in to collect Fortnite, they start doing both or multiple, and then they kind of stop doing the other stuff and stick to Fortnite. I've seen that happen. It happened to me. I think it
Yeah.
happened to Rob. Am
Yeah,
I
a
correct?
little bit. So I collect sports cards probably over the past year, but it's more so my team is the Buffalo Bills. So right now we are fairly good. So prices are crazy on my quarterback. So I pick and choose my spots, but it's more so like nice parallels, nice case hits and stuff like that. But yeah, so lightly.
Yeah, yeah. It's not across the board, but I have seen that people really enjoy the Fortnite cards. So a lot of times it takes over. But we've haven't had new cards for years now. So like 2 years now,
Yeah,
3,
yeah,
something like that. So like people are starting to get back into the other hobbies. Why they wait? I feel
yeah.
like.
You know, I
Um,
I did do some like connecting points like if I can achieve cracked ice, cracked ice in sports, the proper cracked ice, because it's some they do throw away cracked ice in sports. Some of them is high parallels and stuff like that, but it's some that really hits home for my collection needs.
I've been ripping One Piece cards, and I started to collect like the ones that I rip. I'm still not really buying them, but the ones I rip
Yeah,
that I
yeah.
like, I'll collect those.
Rain, are you a
So,
Jets fan, bro? Just asking.
I saw you wince
I
when you realized that. You're like,
was just, I was just wondering.
here we go. All right. That's like, are you a sweat skin wearer? What are
Yeah,
you? Are
there you
you a
go.
meat you wear with meat
Oh,
skins?
he's
What
a
kind of
sweat
player are
skin.
you?
He's a sweat skin wearer. I can't rock with him.
All right, wait. Let me see what Scar's got here. All right, he got all this for $20.
That's crazy.
Sheesh. I mean, Ghoul Trooper Hollow off the bat. Look, these are pretty beat up, but still $20.
Yeah, you can't beat that.
You can't beat $20. Like, my question is, how is this on a top loader and that beat up? Did you see the white on there?
Yeah, yeah. Oh, dang, that's a strong one right there.
Yeah, that's a strong one. But for $20, I get it. Like, ooh, you got a
Yeah,
cuddle team leader too? It's like a complete set for $20.
you had to have one or two in there that was pretty solid, right?
Yeah, most definitely. And base cards.
Kari, I did this a couple
A Black
times.
Knight. A Black Knight
Dang.
base for $20. Yo, you made out.
Yeah, you won that.
All
Dang,
right,
bro.
let's
That's dope.
see. Brazil Hollows. Ooh, Dark Bomber, Valkyrie. Oh, you know what? So she came out the same season, season 5,
Yeah.
and I bought her the whole full set.
Mm-hmm.
How did I not beat that? I spent more on that set than
You
I did the
spent more on
battle
that
pass.
yeah, by a long shot. I think double.
I could have just maxed it out.
Oh my goodness. Like I said, wasn't the only thing he won.
I'm sure we'll get there. I'm sure we'll get there. Lots of crystal shards here. Or yeah, I still call them crystal shards.
Omega,
Dutch Gruel got the 60. Is that $65
Blackheart.
rough?
That's not easy. That's not an easy gem either.
Why are the blue cards so hard for Series
Bro,
1?
it's insane.
North Bay with some gold frame stickers.
Like it, like it. Got wild card in there. Yeah.
Let's see what else we got down here. If you guys want to read all this stuff, y'all can get into the Discord and read it. And just go through the pictures. Crystal Shard 8 Brazil.
Brazil, Skull
Nice.
Trooper. Dang. It's fire. Them stickers.
999.
Man.
Yo, the drift and the Black Knight, the way that you can see like their
Yeah.
stance is actually pretty cool.
I love the stickers,
Especially
man.
look
I
at
love them.
drifts. Yeah, I gotta get this set up. I gotta get the photos for it.
I w- I won that 9 for $16. I think it was back in 21. I won it for like $16.
See
PSA 9.
any car that you can get in a slab for under $20 is
It's
a
a
win.
win. It's a
It doesn't
win.
matter. All right, here's the drift moving.
Dope, bro.
That got an 8, and then a reload. See, reloaded is so hard to gem,
Yo.
just across the board. Italy
We
base bullseye and Italy base dark bomber. 999 gold trooper.
dope.
Rough. What was your gem rate on this? Because it looked like a rough sub, man. No
Yeah.
tens. Besides these two. But hey, it'd be like that. I know what. How many kunos? 30 some
Yeah,
kunos.
yeah,
None of
yeah.
them
You
gems.
you racked it up on that one.
6, 7, 8. All right, Spark Specialist. You're gonna have to get 5, 4, 3, 2, 1
Yeah, yeah.
now.
You gotta get the whole run at this point.
Once you get 6, 7, 8, at least go to 9, 10. Healy Hollow 8, 9, 10. So you guys 6, 7, 8, 8, 9, 10. That would be kind of crazy
No, I think
if you got 10 on 10.
bro, that would be crazy. 10 on 10.
That would be insane. Who would do that though? All right, we got
Somebody crazy enough.
three ladies. These are the ladies of Series 1. Skull
Yeah.
Rangers, Gold
Halloween theme
Trooper, and
too.
Dark Bomber. Oh, I
Halloween,
know
like
this is
what?
dope.
Come on, bro. Like you can't beat that. Like that is, yo. I know Headhunter holder weight, but Ramirez run, bro. She
Yeah,
got some
Ramirez.
joints.
Of course, her and
I,
Headhunter. They
I, yeah, they hold like
killing the game.
yeah, they
Ooh,
might
wait, you got
be.
a 10 though. You got a 10 Italy shard. So finally got a 10 out of some of these.
So
Dang,
clean, bro.
that's dope, man. I only have one of these right now. All right, Jammy Toaster. He bought one pack.
One pack.
Guys,
You know.
we've talked about this before, but during the era of fat packs, everyone in the hobby was ordering boxes and boxes of fat packs
Yeah,
of Pull a
yeah,
Block Night, and like they were going for 600 raw.
yeah.
The fact that you bought one fat pack and Pulled a
You,
Block Night, the fact that you ripped it,
bro. I had a crazy one like this though. So, somebody sent me like I purchased some cards from them, right? Somebody sent me one 3 pack series one, and it was an Italy Black Knight base in it. They sent me one pack, like just like a filler, and it was an Italy Black Knight. I took a picture of it and everything, bro. It was nuts.
dude. This was like a non-sports buy. I mean, a
N-
non-Fortnite buy.
no, it was a Fortnite buy, but they just
Oh,
threw a
oh,
pack
okay,
on top, and it was
okay, nice,
it
nice.
was an Italy 3 pack, and I got a Black Knight
Yeah, no, that's insane. Matthew
powder,
Fair,
powder,
Powder,
man.
and a Gem Singularity,
Mm-hmm.
and then there's Scratch. Sweet.
Man, that 8 ball scratch combo is so fire.
We got Ice Queen, Zero. I still think Zero.
Pretty dope.
I still
Yeah.
spec heavy on Zero. I really do. Ultra Night base.
This season
Ice.
ended in November, right? Like no early November.
I believe so.
Hmm.
I want to say so. Because
That's
then we're
so.
going into the OG Chapter 2, which
Yep.
I'm most excited about.
I'm so interested in how they pull this off, bro. Like it should be dope.
And Cracked Ice 9. Dude, I
Uh-huh.
heard some people saying they don't want the OG season.
I know. So I've seen a lot of that.
It's like, no, it's not season 1. But, dude, I want season 2. I mean, Chapter 2. That story
But
was dope.
you know how people are, bro. You know how they are. Like that.
Yeah,
It's
you only hear the complainers, I guess.
yeah.
All right, so
Dang.
Black Ash said that's not the only thing he won. Black Ash and I don't know if is this a
I think it's
this
public.
is it public
I
knowledge?
believe so. You want to double check on that Black Ash? Let us know.
All right, well, there was a big trade. And Scar got Recon Specialist 10 prototype,
Pop one.
unreleased skin, crazy card, and an Aura Cracked Ice. And he traded the FC Fortnite skins cards that
Yeah.
released to creators.
Yeah. Fortnite
Plus, like,
Football Club.
yeah, the
Yep.
Fortnite Football Club, the FFC. So they traded these two cards for all of those. Pretty dope trade. This card is so sick. We gotta see both. I won't say who I think won or not, but I just think it's a
Yeah.
great trade for you both.
No,
Um,
that's a good trade. That's a good trade. I think they both got some pretty crazy value and bragging points right there on both sides.
yeah, it's definitely a dope card, a dope collection. All right, Phil collects. Got the laser. Oh, I'm gonna forget this bomber's name. You remember?
Bomber. I don't remember.
Bomber.
Yeah, it's so many bombers. It just it'll keep going.
Cuddle
I
team
can't
leader
remember.
hollow. All right, please be a 10. It's a 9. This is a hard one. I think my highest grade was a 6 in this one. Um,
Bro, they could have did a solo set of just loading screens. Like
Facts,
they could
man.
have did,
All right,
bro.
so like we like art here. Like, I like
Mm-hmm.
art, and so like hiring. There's so many great artists that work on Fortnite stuff.
Yep.
I really hope Tops knocks it out of the park with some of
I
this type
hope
of
they do,
stuff.
bro. I hope they do.
Oh my gosh, I'm like, look at this set. This
Well,
set is so dope.
put it this way, if we have to wait, right, we will see how they operate with Marvel, because they have a lot on their plate.
If
With
Marvel comes out before Fortnite, I'll be
I
pissed.
think
I'll
it's
be
going to,
honest.
bro. I think it's going to.
Oh,
He said how?
they just announced they got the license.
I think they're going to, bro.
There's no way they come out
Yeah.
before.
If we had to speak unbiasedly, right? They have because they have more sets, they have more proof of concept. That's all I'll say.
Thank you, Matthew Fair. Bright Storm Bomber.
I was close
Dude,
enough. Bomber.
dude, I'm telling you. So they just announced it. They said that
He said
Marvel is coming
how?
out in first quarter. They've already been working on the Fortnite set.
Yeah.
They've already been working on it for 9 months.
Possibly.
For sure, in my opinion. They've been working that joint for 9 months.
Possibly.
Oh, that joint has to come out before
But
Marvel.
okay, I feel you. But let's say the case is that Marvel comes out first, right? At least we'll get to see what they do. Cause bro, they have a lot to go up. Like what Upper Deck did with Marvel was amazing. So them coming in, they gonna have to knock it out the park. They gonna have to knock it out the park.
No, Fortnite needs its own thing, and they can't just drop it in with Marvel. If anything, they can drop a little Marvel in Fortnite. That's as far as I would go. They ain't
Shoot
dropping
if they
Fortnite in the Marvel
shoot if
set.
they drop a little Fortnite in Marvel, I'll be happy at this point.
Dude,
Screw
I want my
that.
own set. Give me my own set. I'll be pissed. I'll be pissed. I'll be calling corporate. All right, this is the best pickup here. We got
There you
eight
go.
ball. He has the goodbye Panini. We were talking about the
Yep.
tops coming out. This is the card we designed for the pro members.
Yeah.
I'm glad you got to safe. I hope everyone else has got to them. I appreciate the shout out in the Facebook group with it too. I'm glad you guys like it. The next one that we've got cooking.
It's
It's
gonna be
this one, the
crazy.
Shane. We're so
No, no,
excited,
no,
guys.
no. We killed this one. You know, we don't say that too often. But this one, this is one of the ones for sure.
Yeah, you guys, you just gotta wait. Give us a little bit of time to finish the
Yeah.
production of this joint. Our card will be out before Fortnite cards come out, man. I'm telling you. All right, let's see what Ride's got here. Hybrid,
Hybrid, not an
the
easy one to
insane
find,
nine.
man. Not an easy one to find.
Okay, let's do a shout out to Ren. He has a collection YouTube channel called
The
Dream
Dream
Collector.
Collector. Let's
So
go.
do a shout out. I'll definitely check it out myself. Everyone else, I'm sure will
Yes.
go to support you, man.
Ren, and you play one of the hardest positions in football at cornerback, so you definitely get my nod there as well. So
Yo, we
yeah,
have to
let's
shout
go.
out Richard, who has been away from the streams because
Yeah,
he is
he's
working,
working,
man.
bro. He's a
Dude,
working man now,
dude,
bro.
get that money, man. I see you. I
Yo,
see you, Richard, man.
yeah, I was
Appreciate you
just
stopping in on your break.
let's go, bro.
Jeremy
Richard, make sure you get
Toaster.
that energy back up with some food or something, and kill the rest of that shift, bro.
All right, we've
All
got
grown up,
Rumor.
yo. We've seen Richard be
Oh,
17
oh,
for 4 years, and now he's finally 18
13
and
for 4
working.
years.
Crazy.
Beef Boss 9.
Let's
Honestly,
go.
Beef Boss doesn't get enough credit either. Neither does
Mm-hmm.
Tomato Head, if we're being
Agreed.
completely honest.
Agreed. Agreed.
Bright Bomber 10, though, that's
That's a
major.
that's a hitter, bro.
Ooh, that's one I need to add. I'm happy with a 9, guys. I'm
Yeah,
just
yeah.
saying, because I have
Shoot,
my Dark Bomber.
7. Screw
8,
it,
7, 6,
man. Some of these joints is
2.
hard. Like, yeah, if you're new here, it's just hard to get your hands on certain crystal shards. You gotta do what you gotta do.
I gotta gem that joint. That joint's dope, man. All right, here it is. So I told you guys I'm not gonna read, but I gotta read this one. I'm gonna paraphrase. So this was a major find by Rice, and then he sold it
Mm-hmm.
to Dr. Mentor, and then he shipped the cards to him. Never came, so they were trying to track it down with the post office. Post office was like, "No, y'all wrote the wrong address,"
Trigger
and they
warning.
were like, "No, no, we didn't." Rice wrote the right address down, so Dr. Mentor tracked down the package like a CIA agent. Man, he went up to the house, he banged on the door. The nice family gave him the package, and he checked. Rice wrote the right freaking address, but the post office delivered to the wrong place. And this happens to me all the time. I get everybody's different mail all the time, so
Mm-hmm.
this does not surprise me. But for a
Trigger
crystal
warning.
shard to be at someone else's house is insane. I've had this where my aura crystal shard I bought
Mm-hmm.
went to the wrong house.
Yeah.
It went to the house behind me. They came and dropped it off at my house. I was like,
Oh
of course
god.
it's gonna be the aura crystal shard. Of course. They sent it 15.
15 minutes
Dude, so I get
away.
I get the same address, but the wrong like street name,
Street,
and
yeah.
I don't even know where that street is. So that's crazy story.
Oh
So
man.
now you have that card, you can't let go of it. Any card that
Right.
has a crazy story like that,
Those stories hit, man, especially when you get the car back. I'm happy for you. It
poor
didn't happen.
Rob.
It didn't happen that way for me, man.
Probably I
My
wasn't that
black
lucky.
my Black Knight Hollow and my Lux Crystal Shard is just somewhere in the abyss
The
or in
fact that it's
somebody's
your
collection.
Lux Crystal Shard.
Bro. And my Black Knight Hollow that I
I know,
pulled.
but Lux, your favorite skin,
But
of
bro, do
course.
you like The Black Knight Hollow was $120 if I erase all the other hollows that was in those packages. Crazy.
Kari, they tried
Insane,
to do
bro.
the same thing to Rob, but Rob had a camera.
Man, listen, they tried. They was listen, bro, and then bro was trying to hide from me every time I went to USPS. I'm like, bro, I see you. I just seen you go in the back. Like, what is you like? No, come back out here. We gotta talk. Screw
It's
that.
people always try to displace the blame. This is
Like,
unrelated, but
yeah,
I ordered Chipotle, and I ordered it through the Chipotle website,
yeah,
but they did DoorDash. Well, 5 people went there with DoorDash and no one picked up my food, right? And it's been like
yeah.
2 hours, so I had to drive all the way out there and get my food, all this kinds of
The
stuff. And
worst.
I was like, "All right, I need a refund and all this kind of stuff." And the Chipotle manager was like, "No, you have to take that up with DoorDash." I was like, "No, I used the Chipotle website." "Yeah, well, it wasn't our fault. It was DoorDash." I
Yeah,
called DoorDash. They said, "Oh, no, you ordered through the Chipotle website. You gotta talk to Chipotle." I was like, "Man, nobody wants to take any kind of
yo,
responsibility these days."
man. Oh man, I had a couple like that too, man. It's ordering
All right,
food sometimes can be a task.
Samus got the ruby in Italy,
Ruby.
and like now we can tell pretty quickly. Oh, he wrote Italy up there too.
Yep.
We got Birdie, and we've got
Tempest.
Tempest. I always want to say Cyclo, but I'm
Yeah.
trying
Yeah. I
trying my
mean,
damnest.
they're technically the same skin
E-
character.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
but it's a different name, right?
Yes.
So we do have to talk about that freaking. Remember when the giant waters from Midas? That was
Yeah.
from the Cyclo,
Yeah,
right?
that was Cyclo. Yep.
That was insane. That was the best event in my
Yeah,
opinion.
easily.
Like the water up high.
Yo, Kyrie's really triggering me with this, bro. This same stuff happened to me. That's the yeah, Kyrie, I feel you, bro. I feel you. Crazy triggers, man.
So I have a Ring doorbell now. So when I start ordering stuff, I'll know. I'll
Like I
know. I
see
would pull it
you. I
up.
see you.
I
Like, bro,
see
like
you.
what?
Yeah, I feel like most of the time, for me at least, when a package gone somewhere, they've always been nice about it.
Yeah.
Most people are a little like they're not gonna. Most people aren't trying to like take other
Yeah,
people's
yeah. It's not
packages.
intentional, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Here's the rest of the
Oh
trade
man.
pickup. I'm gonna open this up big, for you guys. Oops, my bad. 1 second. Here we go.
Yeah,
So these are
this
the
is a major.
yeah, these are like the only trading cards produced by Fortnite
Hmm.
themselves, or they use a third party, but and they sent this out to the streamers.
Yeah.
You've got LeBron James, Sparkplug, uh,
Say
Chloe Kim, Neymar Jr. So they got some great skins here.
it.
I don't know how to pronounce that. Greg.
Yeah.
I'm gonna say Greg. Let's just say Greg. Sorry
Man.
guys, I'm not the best with names. Robin is that? No, this
Yeah,
is a
I
dope
might be
set. This
worse.
dude between me, Rob, and
It's
Black Ash,
bro.
we've been like searching for this set, trying to find details on it.
Oh
I
man.
swear to goodness, guys, I am not exaggerating. I think Epic Games like searches the internet and like requests images to be deleted. I think they
To
scrub
clean
the
it out.
internet. Yeah, for like all these kinds of stuff. I'm pretty sure they scrub it because I
No.
saw this set
Mm-hmm.
and then it was wiped. It was gone. Couldn't find it.
Yeah.
I couldn't find the video. Couldn't find the pictures anywhere. So it was really hard to find. So
And
congrats, Black
and
Ash, man.
I know JT was talking about how he's seen like 15 because I seen about I'll say in total about six, right? I
Mm-hmm.
told you Click Somerset. I told y'all what happened with those ones. And then the two smaller content creators, it just was impossible to find these things. And like Dylan said, like the pictures, like I seen it based off of them promoting the jerseys, was the two small content creators. And
Mm-hmm.
then obviously Clicks did it on their streaming stuff, but it just was nothing. So shout
Like
out to
I remember
yeah.
there was on the internet there was a picture of the whole set and then it just disappeared. I was like,
It was pretty crazy, bro.
dude, it's insane. Um, no, that was a dope pickup week.
Yeah.
No, y'all putting me to shame. I gotta buy some cards, man.
Yo,
Gotta get
can
back in there.
can we say we kind of crazy with our time, bro? We went into the recent pickups dang near exactly at an hour. We finished it with 30 minutes and now we on to the next thing. Like it's like
It's
muscle
all
memory at this point.
it's all the planning we do, Rob.
There it is. That's what it is.
The hours of planning we do before the
The
show.
strategy.
The strategy. That's what it is.
You know, the intense planning.
And the intense planning.
All right, let's see what's up with these verses. We have three, one from Kari last week, and we have two from Richard this week. Shout out to them because we highly appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean, we appreciate you guys always shouting out at us for all the stuff that we do, but
Yeah.
really shout out to you guys who support us, who give us content, who are sending in stuff for the show and all that kind of stuff.
Yes.
Especially for these pickups and everything. So this is great. We appreciate you guys.
Go. And here we go. So this is Kari's Bears versus Astronauts. This should be interesting.
All right, so in my mind, I'm gonna pick the one that's gonna win. Got it done. Okay,
Yeah.
I just had to make
It
sure I could do that this time. Last time
this
I
gonna be
didn't do that.
this gonna be interesting.
It'll be interesting. All right, let's do top left.
Yep.
All right, Dark Voyager versus what is this?
Fireworks team leader.
Fireworks. All right, so if you guys are new here, this is what we're going to do, okay? So this is a bracket, and you're supposed to vote on which one you like the best and which one you would pick. If you had to pick between these two, which
Mhm.
card are you going to pick? We'll go through the whole bracket to find out the winner. Why is this cool and why is this important? It just helps you see what other people think about the kind of cards and things like
Yeah,
that. So
for
let's get
sure.
started. Please vote if you guys are in here. If you don't have an account, please sign up, like, subscribe, and then vote. Here we go.
All right, bro. I'll start off. This one for me, and maybe the bias comes in is the fact that I had the card, but I'm going Dark Voyager on this one, bro. I love that card. And honestly, I think I like this skin more than Fireworks Team Leader for specifically for this one. So yeah, Dark Voyager for me on this one.
I'm American, but I've never been big on the whole red, white, and blue fireworks designs type
Mm-hmm.
stuff. Me personally, like
Yeah.
so, like when it didn't do anything for me personally.
Mm-hmm.
Dark Voyager, on the other hand,
Yeah.
that joint. I remember that game. I remember rocking the Jonesy Mission Specialist
Yeah.
in game, and then finally hitting that and switching to that one.
Yeah.
A space set in season 3 was a dope choice because space is freaking awesome.
Yeah.
So yeah, I had to go Dark Voyager, and like you said, the freaking colorway,
Yeah. It's
fire.
crazy.
It's
Crazy.
fire. Although I don't own this card, so but that's what I would pick. All right, y'all. We
Hey.
got 24 people in here. We have 10 votes. Don't make us do the work for you
Yeah,
guys. Wake up.
14 more. Yeah, I know it's only 5 people sleep, so the rest of y'all gotta put y'all vote in.
Yeah, somebody got to vote. Somebody got. There we go. One more. I'm looking at you. I see you. Just vote. You know.
Man,
Yeah. I mean, I see the winner.
bro,
Okay.
you know, like Dark Voyager is the one that aesthetically I have to have back in my collection just based off of purely aesthetic. That's how nice the card looked in my opinion.
Mm-hmm. I'm gonna hear 11 votes. We got Dark Voyager at 75%.
Really, I didn't think it was gonna be that different. I didn't think it
Really,
was
I
gonna be.
did. I thought
Yeah,
it would be. I thought it might be a little higher, to be honest. Um, oh, sweet.
demo cards, interesting. I heard that before. Where did I hear demo cards from?
Demo card. Well, so it's a game, so that's why I like demo. Like you're doing a demo.
Mm-hmm.
I like to name prototypes that we've come up with.
Mm-hmm.
I like that better than
Yeah,
demo, but maybe we'll have to look into that. Maybe I'll look into a video and see what the hobby is thinking. Although I like the direction that our hobby has done, we don't have to worry about everybody else at this
yeah,
point.
yeah,
We're kind of trailblazing our own way.
yeah.
But no, that's interesting.
Kari, keep us updated on how the community adapts to that. That should be interesting.
Well, you've heard about all the Pokemon prototypes that popped up,
Yeah,
right?
yeah.
And
That
they keep popping up, and let's on the block ask about those. I don't know too much about them, but yeah, a lot of prototypes are popping up these days. All
man,
right, we got Panda. Dude, it's getting late because I was like, "Is that how you spell panda?" Like,
we have to. It's after what hour 30, so it makes sense.
and this is Dark Vanguard, right?
Yes.
Oh, I spelled that completely wrong, but oh well.
Yes, sir.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
You can go first on this one.
All right, Panda all day, every
Yeah,
day.
yeah.
Although you guys would know me, I usually pick like female skins. When, not that Panda's not a female skin, but it has a big head.
Mhm.
But I wore the Panda team leader even when she had the big head, and now you can take it off. So
Yeah,
her stock in game went way up.
yeah.
Probably my favorite looking team leader out of all of them. This is the clean black and white, especially with the mask off. Yeah, dope. Panther team leader all day. One of my favorites.
Yeah, this is that we're on the same page with that one. The fact that it turned out she was the first one to show as Sid and that aspect, just a great card, great skin. Definitely paying the team leader.
Yeah, we got 10 votes. We're 24 people. Some of y'all just in here just to get our little details and not vote. I see how it is. I'm about to ask YouTube to send me y'all's usernames. All right, I'm in that.
Could you imagine calling out? This is who did not vote last
This
week.
was not vote. All right, 72% Panda team leader,
Yeah,
27% Dark Vanguard.
not bad. She put
Yeah,
nice
not bad, not
27.
bad. I thought that Panda team leader might do better than the first competition, but
Yeah, yeah.
all right, we got Spooky versus what is it? Spooky team leader, right?
Yep.
All right, I'm calling her Spooky and mission specialist.
I know you have some connection to this one, so I'll go first. Spooky team leader on this one for me. I know I love the green in series one, but this is the pose is dope on this one. And I've never been a big fan of mission specialist besides nostalgia. So I'll go with spooky team leader on this one.
Yeah, I'm the same point of like nostalgia has it with mission specialists. I loved him in game. I wore him like
Yeah.
the whole space thing. I was dope. I wore him. After that, once I started, playing female characters and stuff like
Yeah.
that, or even like
Diminish.
Calamity or Fable and all these other ones, I was just like, I never wore him again after that. But when Fortnite cards came out, he was one of the first ones that I went after because first of all, he was cheaper. I got like a
Yeah.
10 for $35. An SGC 10, $35. I remember that on Christmas. So yeah, I'm gonna go mission specialist for me personally.
Yeah.
This one has 10 votes. It's 50-50 right now, so I'm gonna need more people to vote. This
While
is
they're
not a drill.
while they're voting, Warfighter was and Kyrie is talking about like the prototype and demo cards for Lacana, and Warfighter was saying how he doesn't see how any collector denied the value of any card that were not meant to see the light of day. Yeah, I mean, I think that's it's weird to me too. I know everybody has their own perspective, but I mean, when you kind of get the backstory and it gets verified and stuff like that, you kind of have to respect what they represent. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah. Once it gets verified and stuff like that, like, I think the earlier stuff is like if no one knows what the heck's going on, they're a lot less likely to
Right.
want to collect it, right?
Yep.
But something can be cool and not worth a whole lot of money, and people still collect it. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
So I think here at TSG we try to stay away from the whole like value thing
Yep.
as much as we can. But I think they're cool. I mean, people in Magic the Gathering spend most of them 500 to 1,000, even more on error cards, right?
Yeah.
Any error, even crimps, all those different things, they spend lots of money. So if you're willing to spend money on error cards on like that weren't supposed to go out like that,
Yeah.
you would think that people would want prototypes too. All right, 14 votes. Thank you guys. Mission Specialist won by a
Sweet. Oh,
hair.
I wasn't. That surprised me. But once again, we said nostalgia. Nostalgia hit hard with that one.
Yes, because Spooky Team Leader doesn't have
Yeah.
much of a presence in game. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Agreed.
But he still did pretty good. 57% with Mission Specialist. So that's pretty good. All right, this one this one will be interesting. All right, we got Cuddle versus I always forget her name. You gonna help me out here?
I wish I could. Moonwalker.
Moonwalk. Nice
Let's go,
job.
bro.
Nice
After
job,
hour 32.
dude. Nice job, Walker.
Man.
I always forget her name, even though I know it. But it's like I always forget
Yeah.
it. All right, Cuddle Team Leader or Moonwalker? Do we need to?
No.
Okay,
It's
we're just gonna stay.
cuddle team
We're,
leader.
we're just
Yeah.
gonna be quiet on this one and let y'all do y'all's thing
Yeah.
because you know, no need to beat the. What's the saying?
A dead horse.
That's a weird saying. No need to
Yo,
beat a dead horse. Like
yo,
who said? Like
it's
someone killed a horse or something was beating it. Like who came up with that saying?
yo.
There's got to be a story behind that, right?
It gotta be. Yo,
Yeah,
Kari,
poor
I
Moonwalker.
agree with this. This was a big thing for me too. It's those earlier tears, man. It's like I'll say to Kari's point, I'll say that's like truthfully, I think it stops at like season 5 or 6 where it's like that maybe season 5. I don't know. I think it's season 5, season 6. I'll say what Kyrie is getting at stops. Season 7 and 8 is a
I don't
different era
I don't
of.
I don't think so. Maybe currently, but you think about Evie.
No, well, we just talking about like the earlier tier nostalgia, like where it comes like to
Well, he
that.
just said earlier tier battle pass skins are underrated. I was just saying like there's other ones like you think like
Yeah,
Eevee, if her card comes out, she's
yeah.
an early tier battle pass skin.
Oh
If
yeah.
her card comes out, that's gonna be
Okay,
crazy.
I see what he's saying. Okay, yeah. To that point, then yeah, is most of the time it's the earlier tiers that really hold the weight.
Yeah, yeah. I mean,
Yeah.
I'd say the not the last. It's like the second to last, like the
Yep.
elite agent, and
Yep.
then the first tier. Those two are the
Yep.
ones that usually do good.
Yep.
And I also think it has to do with I said this about item shop skins.
Mhm.
It's like more people buy them, like the cheap like Aura. She's 800 V bucks
Mhm.
cheap. Everyone can get her, so they pop off.
Yeah.
The first skin is very achievable.
Yeah.
It's kind of just like the Aura rank and like how much it costs.
Yeah,
So
and there's another thing is like those kids that had to like, as adults you forget that kids really have to grind through the seasons. Like once you buy the
mhm.
battle pass for $10, the rest is sweat equity. You know what I mean? It's not just I'm getting kind of bored or I have work so I'm gonna buy 30 more tiers or something like that. People really had to grind, especially during those earlier seasons.
Cuddle team leader won by
Yeah,
100%.
yeah, I figured.
All right, Dark Voyager versus Panda team leader.
Oh, did Moonwalk? I mean, did I thought Panda Team? Wait, I'm
Oh,
confused. Hold
my
on.
bad. I did it
Yeah,
wrong. My bad.
i-
Disregard that, y'all.
it's
Info.
what is his
My
name?
fault. I just work
Mission
there, y'all.
Specialist. Yeah,
All right.
Dark Voyager versus Mission Specialist.
My bad. My bad. Now this one's actually interesting.
Yeah, it is. I'm interested in what people pick.
Um, Dark Voyager is definitely a cooler card.
Hmm.
Mission Specialist means more,
Okay.
and it has Jonesy dead ass in the face. I'm gonna go. Ooh,
What you picking, bro?
nostalgia wise, I have to go Mission Specialist.
You have more to talk about.
Yeah,
Yeah, yeah,
Mission Specialist. It's like if I pick Voyager, it's only because the card looks dope.
right.
So I have to say Mission Specialist. I think
I like it. So I'm going Dark Voyager for the exact reason Dylan just said is because the card is dope.
it is
Just
dope,
it is one of those ones for me. So yeah, I'm gonna go with Dark Voyager on this one.
dude. It is a dope looking card. That's wild.
Yeah, and this is like what Dylan and Kari is getting at. This mission specialist is one of those ones that I put in the same category as the Omegas, like we said, the calamities, the elite agents. It's just the era, the
The era,
grind, the beginning.
facts. The
Yeah,
era.
it's just one of those ones, man. So I
They
respect
can,
it.
people can't vote either. There's only 7 votes, so we're down. There's 7 people who were voting before who aren't voting.
Yeah,
They can't decide. I'm gonna give y'all like 10 seconds. I'm gonna end it.
they're they come from the same season, and it's like you picking. It's a tough choice. It's a tough choice.
I mean, Dark Voyager is the later skin. This definitely is tough. All right, we got 10 votes now. All right,
Yeah,
I can
I
end it
think this is
in
a
there.
tough one for people. I think that's what's taking so long.
All right, I'm gonna end it then at 10
Yep,
votes. Dark Voyager, 60%, 60-40.
60-40.
It's pretty close.
That means people was
I'm
really
not
struggling on that
surprised.
one.
Like I wasn't sure that I was gonna pick Mission Specialist to be honest.
Yeah.
All right, we're gonna do Panda versus Cuddle.
Matthew Fair,
Ooh.
that's a good one too. Card color is important.
Yeah, that's true. I mean that the orange is not that impressive
Yeah, yeah.
in a color for a card. I have to agree. All right, let's see. Panda or Cuddle team leader. Ooh,
So, like Dylan said earlier, the skin Panda team leader is better than Cuddle team leader, but the iconic nature of Cuddle team leader wins it for me.
now if they would hurry up and take Cuddle team leader's mask off,
This is not a conversation.
it might not be a conversation.
Yeah,
That might change the whole thing there.
yeah.
For now, I have to go cuddle team leader anyway, though. But yeah,
Let's.
cuddle team leader is too iconic for me,
Yeah,
and
yeah. You
it's
can't.
everywhere. You
It's too
can't.
hard. It's too hard.
Um, Personally, I love panda team leader, so yeah, I'm gonna go cuddle team leader. Wow, everyone agrees.
This is
All
when the
right,
iconic nature just takes over, bro.
the iconic nature just takes over.
It just takes over.
Cuddle team leader won at 100%. This might never mind. Oh wait,
Nah,
hold
it's.
on.
I know what you're getting at. It's good. Yo. So what is this? Is like cuddle
Dark
team leader, right?
Voyager, Dark Voyager versus cuddle team leader now, right?
Yep.
All right, it's
She about
active,
to.
y'all.
Let's see what happened. I don't want to influence. So, but yeah.
I like
Cuddle
how we
team
say
leader.
we don't want to influence, but we tell you guys exactly which one we pick.
Yeah, but what I was gonna say would have been
I
cuddle.
know exactly what you're gonna
Yeah,
say. Yeah,
yeah,
cuddle team
yeah.
leader,
Cuddle team leader on this one.
100% cuddle team leader. Let's see what we got going on here. We got 7 votes. If you guys are watching, this is the one to vote on. This is the most important one to vote. So if you haven't voted yet, vote now. Dark Voyager or Cuddle Team Leader? Which one are you taking?
Should be interesting.
It'll be interesting. And then in a second here, since you can't see,
Hmm.
I'm going to ask you, what do you think the percentage is in a second? All right, we got 12 votes, 22 people, 10 people, 5 people sleeping. There's 4 more of you who can vote. I'm just saying. I'll give y'all about like 10 seconds. Oh, there's one. One more vote. One more vote. Come on, let's get the 14 votes. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. All right. What do you think it is?
I think people like Dark Voyager, but I just can't see. I can't see it. I mean, maybe a 80-20, but I'm gonna go with a clean sweep.
Cuddle Team Leader won 84%.
Ah,
So 15% went to Dark
50,
Voyager. I thought it was going to
50%.
be a clean sweep too. I
Yo,
thought this was going to be our first time we've got like
dang, she
someone
was
that
so
got a
close, bro.
clean sweep.
She was so close. I think when
So
I seen 60-40 with Mission Specialist, I was like, somebody's gonna pick Dark Voyager in that finals. So
yeah, someone
yeah,
was like, that's their card.
that's
2 versus
crazy.
11. Yeah, I thought it was going to be a clean sweep too. I really did. I really did.
That was a fun one because as I looked at the brackets, I'm like, Cuddle Team Leader is gonna make this interesting. But
Yeah,
I
well, I
she
knew
almost
Cuddle Team Leader was going to win from the beginning, but I wasn't
yeah
sure what the percentage was going to be in between.
clean sweep. My goodness. All right, let's move on. So we have a versus of the what would you want to call them to make it easy for Dylan?
Okay, so I'll say pilots versus robots. Here's my question for you
Okay.
guys.
Yeah.
The left side are like mech suits, right?
Right.
And so I created a robot checklist. Do those count as robots? And
Transformer esque.
if you say no, then is Iron Man not considered a robot, even though his
Right.
suit is technically a
Right.
robot?
Because this is a movie. Um.
I mean, for now, I'm gonna say robots versus pilots. But
Movie robots.
think about that. Think so. Like I would just so when I update the checklist,
Yeah.
you don't think they're robots? Not robots. That's 2. Should I make my own poll for this?
And JT said actors, so that's 3.
Yeah, actors. Well, I get what you're saying.
Yeah.
I get what you're saying.
Super suits. There you go.
So super suits don't count as robots. Okay, very fair.
MC says
Um,
robots.
all right. So which one are you going? Are you going to go
Yeah.
pilots or are you going to go the super suits?
As much as I like Raptor, it is no way. It's definitely
There's
the
no way
super suits,
the
hands
super
down.
suits. Hey, MC's
Hun-
with me on the robots. Thank you, MC. I appreciate you. Um, yeah, I mean, purple light. Any skin that has as much lore, or not lore. Let's say it's more than nostalgia, but like I don't even know how to put it. Like
Yeah.
infamous. Like they're
Yeah,
like
yeah.
infamous.
Yeah.
It's like a small detail that makes them infamous, right? And
Yeah.
that's like Renegade Raider. You've got the Purple Lights Omega. You've got
Mhm.
Purple Skull Trooper. It's gonna be hard to beat that,
Yeah.
right? So yeah, I definitely have to go the super suits. Hands down. 13 votes. What do you think the percentage is?
I don't know. I think people really like the pilots, to be honest. I think people like pilots. Raptor OG, and then you also have
It is.
Frostbite. That you also have Frostbite. That's a part of the first one of the first paid physical rollouts like that.
Mhm,
And on top of that, his name's slipping my mind right now. What's dang, what Havoc? Havoc
mhm.
is a OG and he's a higher grade. I could
And
see
and
them.
and I'm gonna throw
Yeah.
this out there. I think that that is Renegade Raiders alternate.
Who Raptor?
Mhm.
That'd be interesting. You know,
I think that's her alternate. I'm just saying. I
yeah.
just throw it out there. I think y'all have heard my theory before.
See,
Um, so did you give a percentage? What do you think it is?
I'm gonna say, see, the hard part is Carbide is a solid character. I like Carbide a lot. Oblivion is a weak point. It's a weak
Yeah.
point.
Well, I think Omega carries the whole left side, to be completely honest. I like
I'm
Carbide too. I just
I'm
think that
gonna
Omega carries
I'm
it.
gonna go with an upset. I'm gonna say 60-40 pilots.
That's wild. It's 61-38, so pretty much 60-40.
Yeah,
Robots.
really. Dang.
Yeah.
Surprise, surprise. I know how a lot of people feel about the pilots. That's why I was trying to take my bias out of it.
Mhm.
Like, cause the thing is, bro, this is in one set, just like Cuddle Team Leaders. These is all the same skin lined up this way. That is super dope. So
That's true.
it's surprising.
Oh, Carbide would lose to Raptor in a heartbeat, I think. So Raptor is iconic though. He is in like
Yeah,
the
yeah,
marketing and stuff, right? He is on
yeah.
0 points cover and stuff.
Hmm.
Um, it just that I just don't I think more people know about Omega's purple lights than Raptor. That's where I think it is. I think
Yeah.
it's
Now, if
close,
you,
but I think like the everyday player for
yeah,
sure knows purple lights Omega.
it was
Um,
now before Omega came out. Raptor was pretty high up there.
yeah.
So yeah, it's interesting. Y'all know how I feel about Raptor though.
I do like how y'all explained it with the yeah, it's interesting.
It's
The
tough.
robots won. You got another one?
Yeah. So this is a bigger bracket.
Another big one? Man, they
Now,
like to make
Richard,
me tight.
I don't know why Richard did this to me, but this is easier. This is pretty easy. There's some hiccups in there, but yeah, it should be fun.
Okay, let's do it. This is a lot of typing. You know what? These brackets, man.
The brackets.
Maybe one bracket.
Yeah.
Bro. All right,
Well,
let's start at the top.
we'll also
Healy
we'll also
versus
judge
Ruin.
it based off of where we are in time too. Like we'll branch some
Yeah.
over based
Yeah,
off of that.
facts. All right, Healy versus Ruin. Who do you got?
Love Ruin, but you ain't got nothing on Philly when it comes to that.
Yeah, I'm about to go Peely too. I mean,
Yeah.
I feel like this isn't worth it, a discussion here, but we'll go Peely's iconic. That's all I gotta say.
Yeah. I like Ruin's card a lot. If he was going up against somebody else, he might have had a chance. Uh but yeah.
Sweeps though,
Eh,
I don't know, sweeps.
I mean, based off the hobby, I could see that happening.
Yeah, I can see it off the hobby. I'm trying to think of me personally.
You know.
Um, well, because like the gamer me always wanted a Lux, like,
Mm,
always wanted one. And you know, that's the one card I never pulled. I didn't
yeah.
pull a Hollow Lux. I pulled some base, but that's it. I never pulled a Hollow, never pulled a Cracked Ice. Um, so it'll be interesting to see what people see.
Yeah.
All right, Peely, 91%. Someone picked Ruin.
Really.
Yeah, somebody picked Ruin on that one. Shout out to you guys.
There you go.
And it out. I like it. All right.
You going top right?
Yeah, a Master
Ember.
Key versus Ember. Y'all think I would have these down by now?
This is a tough one for me. Uh
I'll go then because Ember, I think this looks dope. I don't care about either of these skins, but Ember's
yeah.
dope.
I have both of these cards. But the like Dylan said, the Ember one is just it. Yeah, I got it. I think I have to go No, I'm gonna go Master Key. I like Master Key a little bit more. I go Master Key.
Dang, that's surprising. Now the other Master Key, the white and gold dude,
Crazy,
that would be
crazy.
crazy on card.
Yeah,
That would
that'd be
be
nuts.
insane. All right, we got 8 votes. Let me get like 3 or 4 more votes, y'all.
He said, "Who picked Ruin? Probably West." Yo, yeah, I don't know who picked Ruin, and that's coming from somebody that likes Ruin.
All right, I'm good. Ooh, 11 votes.
I have no idea who's gonna win this one.
It's a close one. All right, ended at 11 votes. 55% Ember, 45% Master Key.
Yeah, sound about right.
All right, my kid is waking up, so we're gonna have to
Yeah, well,
get
that's
through this
funny.
one. All right,
Hybrid
Blackheart.
versus Blackheart. This one's easy for me. Hybrid.
I would have said I don't care about either of these back in the day, but Hybrid in the comics made a huge splash, and I
Yeah,
never cared about Blackheart, so I had to go Hybrid. At least he could transform into that dragon thing.
yeah, yeah.
It seems like the community is with me on this one. 80%
Whew.
on Hybrid. Wow, oh, someone switched. 72% Hybrid, 27% Blackheart.
Blackheart, because that's Aura's dad.
Stop.
That's
Y'all are
funny.
trying to ruin Aura's story before she has a story, guys. Don't ruin her story. She needs
Yeah,
an epic story.
that's funny.
Dude, if she gets a comic, I'll be. Although she's not like a
Yeah.
hero, so I doubt she will. She's more like a burglar. All right, let's see. Sidewinder.
Versus Lux. I like Sidewinder too. She don't compete with Lux though for me.
I don't really care for Sidewinder that much. She's the second weakest in the set for me.
Second, I can
And
see what you. I can see
Blackheart is worse.
her, but her overtime style is crazy. The blue styles,
Yeah,
super
yeah, I know
dope.
what you're talking about. Yeah, Lux all the way. 8 votes. It's a sweep for that one. Yeah, yeah, I do know that she's connected to him. Yeah, I know.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know like how deep,
Yeah,
but yeah, I do
because
know.
Lux,
Yeah.
Lux and Lux and Aura is connected too, which is
Yeah,
crazy.
yeah, yeah, exactly. So like if Lux and Aura have a comic together, I'm
Oh
down.
yeah,
We just can
you could just tap
we
us out. It's over. it's,
imagine
it's
they
done.
both imagine they both come on their first comic cover together.
Then another thing is, first of all, I already know it's no chance of having that comic cover. We just know that JT would have it, and that would make us appreciate it more. So,
He would send us a group message
yeah,
with a picture
he
of
was
it
in
with
this.
him holding it.
Yep, there you go.
I wouldn't even be mad at that point.
No, not at all.
All right, Peely versus Hybrid.
Yeah, that should.
Peely for me.
Yeah, it's Philly. Oh, yeah.
Iconic to death.
Yeah, he definitely. I was gonna say it, but it was so egregious, JT, that I just did. I just let it go. It was so nuts that I just let it go, bro.
Just gotta let that one go.
Yeah, because you know.
Hey, we've got a large audience now.
That's why. Yeah, that's why I didn't say nothing.
Let's try to
But
let's, let's
but you
not get
did,
canceled. Yeah.
you did.
Yeah.
Okay, okay.
Yeah. Let's not get canceled. All right. Wow. Keely's tapping out early, bro.
Yeah, right. Ain't no way.
All right. 10 votes. 80-20.
What?
I thought the same thing. I was like, hybrid? Oh,
Okay,
okay.
all right.
That was surprising. Hybrid's got some fans in here, man. All
That's
right.
that's interesting.
Wait, who won?
And I don't know who won.
Ember
Ember, yeah.
won.
Yeah, I know my answer on this one, so yeah.
Yeah, some of these we're
Yeah.
just gonna have to.
Mr. Technical said trolls. No, for sure. Maybe I don't know, but that's crazy.
Why are they doing that?
The bots are voting.
The bots are. All right, there we go. Start
80, yeah,
voting.
80 is nuts on that one.
Mr. Technical said trolls.
It might be somebody PC card though.
I mean, he's not that
He's
bad, to
not,
be honest.
yeah,
He's pretty
and
cool. He's just not my favorite.
but to be honest, people might be surprised by his numbers on Fortnite GG. Is not usage, but likes and stuff. You might be
Yeah, but I
surprised.
mean, he can transform into a dang
Yeah,
like dragon. He's
and
pretty cool.
but if you remember too, people wore him. Like
Mhm.
you know
Yeah, no, for sure.
they
Yeah,
wore him for pretty much that season. Obviously, it's because
he's like he's one of the first skins where you could color match.
hmm
You know, like when people
yep,
would do that, they would color match with him. So
yeah, he might have some connection there for sure.
facts, Isaac. I'm the same way. Isaac said all I see is Red Knight. Facts.
That's still a classic.
Look, Daniel heard his name, so he jumped
Yeah,
in.
Dan, I'm lucky you missed that one because you would not have let it go.
That's why he said I'm here. All right, Lux lost to. I'm just joking. Lux 75%.
Yeah, Ember is a dope card.
Yeah, Ember's
Well,
dope. Not as dope as Lux though,
no,
but
this is where my main PC card ends. But I am voting for Lux on this one. But I already know how this is gonna go.
see, I get Healy's iconic and stuff like that, but
When
at what point you'd be like, all right, how much do I care about that character?
well, we
You know what
talk
I mean?
about that.
Yeah.
Yeah, yeah,
I'm just saying for like the audience and stuff like that. Like my
yeah,
wife told me to collect Peely 3 years ago, 4 years ago. She's like, you got to collect the banana. I was like, I don't care about the banana though.
yeah, yeah.
Um, like
And
I like
it's
fish sticks. I
and
mean,
I think.
I've started to fall in love with Peely too, based on like some of the animations and stuff like
Mhm.
that. But yeah, no, it's interesting. He's watching back now.
It need to end before you find it.
All right, let's hurry up, y'all. Y'all gotta hurry up and vote. All right, 12. 12 votes, 24 people. Half the people have voted. This is it.
Wow.
Lux versus Peely, guys. Come on.
Pilly,
This is for all
I
the marbles.
is it crazy that never mind. Cuddle team leader almost did a she if she was in a different bracket might not have looked like that. She was kind of in an easier bracket.
Definitely easier than this bracket.
Yeah.
Who was her main competition in there? Probably
Uh
Panda team leader.
and Dark Voyager.
Oh, Dark Voyager did pretty good, I guess.
Yeah.
Oops.
I'm surprised it's not my daughter this time to be honest.
All right, Peely won 61%.
61?
Lux
Wow.
did way better than I thought.
Yeah. I mean, hybrids. Wow, that's interesting. We got to do it. We did the pure iconic one, right? Did we do that one? Like where it was like legit the ones we felt was iconic. Did we do that bracket?
Peely, Bright Bomber,
We
Skull
did.
Trooper. I think that we had to.
Did Pilly won, right?
We're gonna have to do it again.
Yeah. We'll see.
We're gonna have to
We'll
run
see.
it back.
Yeah.
All right, y'all. I was gonna do a giveaway, but we'll do it next week.
Yeah.
My kid is waking up, so I gotta go. So this was a great stream. Thank you guys all for the donations. Thank you for showing up, for commenting, and
25 at the end. Appreciate y'all.
we'll catch you guys next
Thank
week,
you.
man.
Thank you for the super chats, y'all. Ryan and JL, appreciate y'all, bro.